Okay. Okay, we should be live now here. Okay. Let me post this on Twitter. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, hello guys, how's everyone doing? I hope everyone's having a good Sunday night. Okay. Okay, let me see here. Okay, Okay, okay. We're all good here. Okay, hello guys, how's everyone doing? Okay. Okay, hey guys, how is everyone? Hey Andrew, Mike, Bester, Johnny, Mr. Waifu. Hey guys, I'm gonna just doing a few contracts at the start because it's triple money on these contracts right now, so I want to run some of these. Okay. Okay. Life and death bikes, let's do that. My day was good, how are you, man? Also, I'm gonna have another part of Saints Row the 3rd up tonight. The Genki Bowl will be up tonight.
You about to make some...
Hello, Assad. Hey, Jordan. Oh, I apologize for that, Alex. I will message you, I will message you after the stream tonight. I'm sorry, I've just been doing a lot of things recently. Hey, Pro, hope you're doing well. I'm doing good. Hey, Mominator. Okay, Venge. Right after this contract ends, then I'll invite you, okay? Thank you, Mominator, for the, super chat. When is Modern Warfare 2 gonna be up? Next part will be up tomorrow. I'm sorry for the delay in that. Rockstar needs to focus on God mode. Yeah, they're probably... Yeah, good luck with that. Rockstar's unfortunately not going to fix a lot of that stuff. Thank you, Jay, for the super chat. Yeah, selling in these lobbies has really been a blessing, I agree. And, you know, and I can do streams again peacefully in these lobbies now. So, you know, I don't have to worry about, you know, people constantly joining and trying to kill me. Okay, Ben, but Ben, I mean, you can, I'm gonna be doing contracts for probably at least an hour, and then I'll probably help some people sell. So I'm just, contracts are triple money right now, so I want to do a little bit of that, When's the Saints Row stream up? That'll be up tomorrow. I'll do one on getting 100% on, Will you do a video on the city you moved to? I think I'll do something like that in November. Thank you, Wolf, for the super chat. Oh, I got it on the first try. Okay, it's that one.
Stupid asshole! Whoa!
Oh, yeah. That was a mistake. Thanks for all your guides. You helped me make a lot of money. Well, thank you, Ayo. Thank you. Thanks, man. Thank you for the super chat. Did I 100% Saints Row 2? No, I didn't. I could do that on the stream again in the future. 100%ing Saints Row 2. I replied back to your comment after you replied back to me. Also, I made a biker outfit as well. Oh, okay. That's cool. Yeah, and I had a lot more fun, like, kind of like playing as, like, kind of like a biker character on this game. It's, exit the house. Oh, okay. Oh, I can still go through here, yeah. Whatever happened to the service rifle? Supposedly, we're gonna get it this Thursday. What's the Red Dead documentary? Probably this week coming up, it'll be up. Probably by Saturday.
You get it done? Wish I could have rolled with you on this one. Don't do nothing stupid with that bike, though, alright? If you bring it back to the clubhouse, I don't doubt you'll be able to get a little something for that. Could be nice money for you. How about that? Cool.
Okay, we just gotta deliver the bike and we get paid now. It's triple money on these contracts right now. I personally think these contracts should be permanently doubled. Is that Malk from the Lost and Damned? Yes, that is Malk from the Lost and Damned. And lore-wise, this makes no sense, because, like, Malk was friends to Lost, and then he's just sending the GTA Online character to kill Lost members? It doesn't make any sense. Okay, James, I'll take a look at it and reply to you a little bit later. I mean, Eric, thank you for the super chat. I've seen a video on the GTA 6 scam, and one person clicked the download button, and what happened was it led to a news article to a supposed GTA 6 leak. Yeah, it's all, you know, these scams are not going away anytime soon, unfortunately. And I saw a scam the other day, like, when I was browsing, like, YouTube app on my phone, I saw, like, an ad, download GTA 6 now. And so that's ridiculous. How does YouTube approve stuff like this? Thank you, Drunken Pirate, for sponsoring my channel again. Thanks, man. Look at you talking about GTA Online, yet you're back at it. I understand. What are you talking about? I criticize GTA Online, but I don't hate this game. I like GTA Online. I think that it's a fun game. But there's parts of the game that I don't like Oppressor Mark II's orbital cannons, and I have a right to criticize it. You know, I'm playing now because I think GTA Online is the funnest it's been in years right now, because you can actually play in friends-only sessions and sell, and not have to worry about, you know, being in public sessions and getting destroyed. I don't talk politics. Am I gonna play GTA 4? I want to make another GTA 4 lore video. 114,000. Okay, that was pretty good.
Cool.
They need to fix the Bambushka cargo door. I think that that's actually intentional, because you used to be able to put stuff in the cargo bay, Noah. Oh, I don't know yet, DJ. I haven't been back there yet. Okay, let me invite Okay. Hello, Pro. I just want to say thank you for sharing my channel. I don't normally ask to share my channel, but it made my morning. Well, thank you, DHC. I'm glad I could help, and thank you, Sussy, for the super chat. Thank you, Sebi, for sponsoring my channel again. Hey, Pro, what's the history of Poland before World War One, because I can't see Poland on any map because World War One. Also been a channel member for 2 months. Well, thank you, Sebi, for the for sponsoring my channel again. The nation of Poland did not exist on maps before World War One. The entire territory was actually conquered, but the Polish nation existed. It was you had Polish people, you had Polish language, Polish culture, but Poland was divided into 3 parts. It was divided between the Austrian-Hungarian part, the German part, and the Russian part. So, eastern part of Poland was controlled by Russia, western part was controlled by Germany, and southern part was controlled by Austria. Okay, let's see. Where is these? Oh, these bikes are here. Okay, but Poland became a new nation after World War One. It was conquered in 1795. I think it was the last partition that happened. So the country has been occupied for over 120 years at this point. Well, before World War One. Hey, Reginald, are you gonna do all DLC for Saints Row 3, and will you play Saints Row 4 in its DLC? I might do Saints Row 4 in the future, but I'll be honest, guys, I think Saints Row 4 is the worst one in the series. Some things of Saints Row 3 I like, some things I don't like. Hi, bro, what are your thoughts on the car bomb plan from Scarface from a practical standpoint? I mean, it's... The thing is, though, is that Sosa's plan to, kill the guy in Scarface with, a bomb, that was, even if that had somehow, succeeded, that would have still drawn a lot of attention on Sosa. That wouldn't have... That problem would not have gone away for him. That would have attracted a lot more attention for him. The thing that Sosa could have done to stop that is he could have paid off the guy to stop talking about the cartels and stuff like that, but he probably wasn't gonna be bought out. But if Sosa had made him disappear, without it being public or anything like that, it would have drawn a lot less attention. But he was gonna get a lot of attention on himself either way in that situation. But also, that's the reason why the Mafia doesn't really use, car bombs anymore. Oh, crashed here. Is because of, because the Mafia used to do that, in the 20s, 30s, sometimes it went up into the 50s and the 60s, but it doesn't really the Mafia doesn't really do it much anymore, and the reason they didn't do it is because it attracts a lot of attention. When that happens, it gets the feds involved too, and it attracts a lot of attention. It's something, very noticeable. But thank you, How for the super chat. If I could only play, if only I could play GTA 5 on PC without stutter. I understand, Victor. I used to have a slower computer, but I built up a gaming PC. But even with a gaming PC, I could easily run GTA 5, but I don't want to because I don't want to run into modders personally. Thank you, Victor, because it's such a big problem on PC. I also have 5 large warehouses filled and friends. Should I sell in public lobbies or private? Well, public, you'll get the most money. If you find a 30-player lobby, you get the most money. It's a little bit of a risk, but if somebody tries to go after you, just close your app before anything gets attacked, and you'll be good. You only lose 3 crates. No problem, Brandon. I'm glad I could help. Okay. That's okay, so you don't need to apologize. That's fine.
Thanks.
Wonder what the pay is gonna be on this mission for this. You can get up to $1 million bonus, AO, for selling in a populated lobby. Thank you, Lightning, for the super chat. And thank you, Lightning and Mr. Waifu. Tony going like you done was golden, yeah. I always thought if Vic Vance was in that same situation as Tony, he wouldn't even have moved the car. Like, Tony started driving, but like Vic Vance wouldn't have even moved the car in that situation. Thank you, Bester, for the, thank you for the super chat. For a drink, in case you hate the Saints Row reboot. Love the content, man. Thank you, Saint. Yeah, my views on the new Saints Row game is, like, all over the place. Like, I want the new Saints Row game to be good. I don't want it to fail. But, like, some of the characters in the new Saints Row game look kind of cringy to me. Like, I'd like to see characters like Dex and, like, Pierce and, like, and, Johnny and the old Shandy to be, like, in the game. But, I guess we'll see. And, I think the new Saints Row game will be better than Saints Row 4, because Saints Row 4 is the worst one in the series, in my opinion. But, I don't know whether the new game will be better than Saints Row 3, Saints Row the 3rd. That's the question. Well, I'm not going to be selling for some time complete, I'm just going to be doing contracts. Let's see here. Was the last person taken on a bike? Okay, they were. Okay. This should pay pretty good. This job should pay pretty good. Everyone delivered a target. Oh, good. Oh, I don't talk politics. Did I try Get Out of Hell? No, but I seen a playthrough of it. I know what it's like. I'd love to join your lobby. I sent Trio a request. Okay, Jacob. Trio, Jacob said that he sent you a request if you want to add him. Okay, 79,000. Pretty good on that, guys. Oh, how'd you get the Spaz 12? You gotta get that on Cayo Perico. You gotta find it at Rubio's compound when you're doing the heist, and then you gotta buy it at Ammunition. That's the thing about it is that you have to buy it at Ammunition. That's like what I completely forgot about that. I'm starting school tomorrow. Sorry if I miss your videos. That's okay, man. Watch my videos whenever you want. That's fine, ISO. Yeah, I heard about that, like, Rockstar was, like, copyright striking some, like, YouTuber for showing, like, the builds from the 1990s, like, GTA games. Like, that's so stupid. That's fair use. You know, he's showing what it's like, he's giving commentary, YouTube needs to step in and, like, stop these, like, this copyright abuse a lot of times, but they don't do anything. I grew up on Saints Row 2. I prefer it to go back to that, but I'm so happy it looks better than 4. Hopefully activities are separate from the story. Yeah. I agree with you, yeah, like, the activities were linked directly to the story in Saints Row 3, which I didn't like that. But thank you, Saint. Well, I guess we'll see. You know, if you guys are unsure of if the new Saints Row game is going to be good or not, check out my, my playthrough of it. I'll have the first part up tomorrow night, and I'll tell you guys, what I think of it when I'm playing through it. Remember how I told you I've been getting, getting my friend to listen to GTA radio stations? Well, we're doing a GTA 4, an episode from Liberty City stations now. Oh, okay. The GTA 4, though, thank you, Mario. GTA 4 had the best, it had the best music. It was some of the best music. I think personally Vice City probably had the best music in the series, but GTA 4's music I thought was way better than GTA 5's music, yeah. It had Liberty Rock Radio, what was it, The Beat, trying to remember the stations there. Vladivostok FM, I think that was the best one before they ruined it. Radio Broker, like a lot of the music was good in like GTA 4. YouTube doesn't even reply to the owners of videos when their videos get claimed without explanations. Yep, YouTube is pretty bad on that. Did you hear one of the original GTA creators got a DMCA takedown from Rockstar themselves? Was it that YouTuber who did like the early build on like GTA, the early GTA games? Was that the one? But he was a former Rockstar dev. I didn't know that. Thank you, Rogue Raccoon. I know, I heard about that,
You done? Guess the bike is yours to play with.
Everyone hates the idols but me, lol. You're talking about the new gang in Saints Row, the Anarchists, right? Yeah, like...
What you think?
Hey, Sonny Evans, how are you, man? The new gangs in Saints Row. I actually don't have a problem with most of the new gangs. The Los Panteros, or the Panteros, or just Los Panteros, getting that, Los means duh, but, then the other one, the Idols, the Panteros are like, kind of like a similar gang to the Brotherhood, where they drive around like muscle cars and stuff like that, have tattoos. The Idols are like an anarchist gang. They just want to cause chaos. They dress up in kind of like those watchdogs-like masks. And then there's the Marshals, I think the other gang is called. They're an arms-dealing gang. And the thing is, the boss that you start out as, he actually starts out, or he or she starts out as the a member of the Marshals. So you start out as a member of the other gang. But the thing is, though, the arms-dealing gang, I think it sounds cool. But the problem is they have so much futuristic stuff. That's what I don't like about them. Like, when I think of an arms-dealing gang, I think of, like, some guys in suits and, like, body armor. Like, that's typically what I think of. I don't think of, like, you know, some futuristic, like, you know, tech soldiers, you know, laser weapons. That's not what I think of. So that's, So I generally, I like the Idols, and I like the Panteros, but the Marshals, I think, could have been done better, personally. Have I ever rode a motorcycle in real life? Peace and prosperity be damned. I did in, like, 2014. I had a permit, but I never ended up getting, like, a license. So I never ended up doing it. I got kind of scared on the road, and so I never ended up, you know, finishing it. Thank you, Offer, for the super chat. Gonna get like 100,000 for this job.
Listen to me.
You know, when you disable the van in the van, if there are two people in the back, it can one person get out while another one disarms it? What are you talking about? Are you talking about that new mission? But look, I think that the new gangs in, like, the Saints Row reboot, I think for the most part, I think they're okay. But I'm much more concerned with the characters, the Saints, that you play as. Because I saw, like, one comment of, like, one guy made a comment and said that the characters in the Saints Row reboot, the Saints, seem like NPCs that Johnny Gat would have killed in Saints Row 2. So I saw a comment like that once, but it was, yeah, that's just my concern. If they become, like, you know, tough gangsters or something, like, you know, I'll take back what I said and stuff like that. And I hope that ends up happening. But, like, I think that the gangs in the new Saints Row game are at least better than in Saints Row the Third. I think in Saints Row the Third, the gangs were kind of like a joke. It was like the Luchadores, like a wrestling gang, and then it was the Deckers, a hacking gang. The Morningstar to me were like the only real gang in the in Saints Row the Third. If Saints Row didn't go goofy, I would have liked to see a full-fledged biker gang, Italian and Russian mafia groups, and a rival triad against Mr. Wong's. Yeah, there's like so many gangs they could have done. They just went too crazy with some of the stuff in it. Thank you, Mr. Waifu, and thank you, Offer. I tried to get my motorcycle license. I was so bad they kicked me out of the class. So yeah, no bike for me. I'm sorry that happened. That happened to you. Maybe one day I will, you know, one day I might get, like, a motorcycle license, and try again myself. They should have, but I hope, if you ever consider, I hope it works out for you. They should make them look like Dane's, private army rather than, reskinned Stag. Some even have the same guns. Yeah, I knew it. I knew I wasn't the only one that felt that way. I knew it. I felt that they were too similar to Stag. I didn't want to say it outright, but I felt that too. So I see somebody agrees with me on that. Thank you, Saint. Yeah, so like, you know, an arms dealing gang, like you think of guys in suits, like wearing some body armor, you know, stuff like that, like some vests and like generally that. You don't think of like guys like moving around this futuristic gear. You're the best YouTuber. Thanks, man. Hey, Pro, mind if I can help with some contracts if you're not full already in the lobby? Sure, Melanie. If we have a space, though. I have to see if we have space in the MC. Pro, your streams are as chill as mine. Well, thank you. Yeah, I mean, wait, what, Pierston? I don't understand. Heller? What? Okay, but it's, oh no, okay. I'm just crashing like crazy right now. I like to read comments on my stream. I like to answer a lot of comments. A lot of YouTubers, I notice they don't read comments on their streams, which I don't understand why. Because without your viewers, your channel would really be nothing. But the thing that I'm the most proud of on my channel, what I do and like my playthroughs and my my streams, is that I don't put on a personality. I'm actually very proud of that I don't put on a personality. I'm very happy with that. And a personality, doing a personality on YouTube might get you more views, but in my opinion, I think it's kind of being dishonest. Because it's not who you really are, and it's just like putting on kind of like a show for people. I think people appreciate it more when, you know, you act like you actually are. And so that's me. Like, I don't ever pretend to laugh at something I don't find funny. I'm not gonna laugh or make dumb cringy jokes. And also, personally, like, a lot of these YouTubers that are, like, have these personalities, I find them very loud. Like, sometimes they get a bit annoying. Hey Pro, do you think you can make a video on what is the best equipment for making YouTube videos, like best capture card, computer specs, and stuff? Well, my computer, I don't know if I'd be the best for computers, because I honestly, I don't know much about computers. My friend, he's, like, really good at computers, like, he knows everything about them. One of my friends in real life, he built my gaming PC for me. So he got a bunch of the parts together for me, he built it, I paid him, so I paid him for the parts and paid him for the service, and he built, like, a gaming PC for me. And, but, like, and it's a really good PC, I can pretty much run any game with very little to no lag, but I don't really know much about PCs, honestly. I could talk about, like, the best mic to get and, like, what camera I use and stuff like that, but I don't know much about computers, I'll be honest with you. Thank you, Sebi. Thank you, Chris. I thought I gave some money today. I thought I'd give some money today. Also, it seems Rockstar copyrighted the creator of GTA. He's being forced to take down all his stuff related to GTA via Twitter. Okay, so can somebody explain the backstory for me on this? I might make a video on this tomorrow then. Like, I heard about this morning, but it was like the guy... I know this YouTuber, like, he released some beta build of, like, the early GTA from, like, the 1990s before it was, like, 3D. And he apparently got, like, copyright strikes from Rockstar, right? So, like, this guy was, like, an original creator. He was one of the people that originally made the game, then. That's what people are telling me. Can somebody explain that to me? Like, what's the deal with that? Like, who was this guy? But that is just stupid. Like, it's a game from the 1990s. He's not uploading it so people can download it for free. He's just showing what the early build looked like. That's it. It's just... I don't know what... Michael Daly is his name. Okay. I'm gonna have to look into this, then. Okay. Okay, we get back to the clubhouse, then. How much was that pay? $78,000. Nice. Good work, guys. It is an abuse of the copyright system. He literally founded Grand Theft Auto, huh? Wait, what happened? Didn't I have somebody riding on the back of my bike? Okay. Where'd they go? Okay. That's, okay. I can invite one more person to this, MC. I guess, Melanie's in an MC already, so I guess I'll invite Trio then. Which death is more brutal, Shogo, Mr. Sunshine, or Aisha? Shogo. It kicked you out of the bike? What? Okay. Shogo's death is the most brutal in the entire series. And the thing about Shogo, like, Shogo's death might be so brutal that it's literally, I think it might be the most brutal death I've ever seen in a gangster game. Like, I'm trying to think, out of all the gangster games, all the brutal deaths that I've seen, I think Shogo's death is the most brutal. I think it's even more brutal than Molly's death in GTA 5. Yeah, I would say Shogo's death is definitely the most brutal. I'd say that, yeah. I would agree with that. I don't think any other gangster game, you know, passes that brutality scene in that one, and that shows you that Shogo's death is a perfect example of what Saints Row like used to be, how much dark it used to be. Like Saints Row 2 was just as dark or even darker than GTA 4. Like it used to be just as dark as GTA 4. So that's like that is like yeah. And the thing is though is what people don't understand. A death doesn't have to have blood to be brutal. That's what a lot of people don't understand. They think that because there was no death in that scene with Shogo, that doesn't have to be brutal. It's about how he died. The guy was thrown in a casket and buried alive. He was suffocated. So he slowly ran out of breath until he died. I don't know how long he could have lasted in there, maybe a few hours, I don't know. But that's like one of the worst ways to go. Like, it's literally one of the worst. You're trapped, there's no hope of getting out, and you're slowly suffocating. So that's like, that... I'd say Shogo's death, that's definitely the most brutal death I've ever seen in a gangster game. Let me see here, Oh, I think you might be able to switch places, Stuart. I wrote a comment on your video about a person in the bar having the same animation as the dude Mr. Sunshine kills in the record shop. Oh. No, I don't think that Dutch would have changed his mind. Even if more people sided with Arthur, I don't think Dutch would have changed his mind in that instance. Thank you, Gaming Bickle, for that super chat. I'd say Jessica or Carlos. Carlos's death was also pretty brutal, but I mean Carlos is I mean, how long could a Carlos have been dragged for? You know, maybe like 10 minutes or so. Like, you know, how long was Carlos dragged for? I'm trying, like, you don't know how long the Brotherhood had him for, but it was still pretty brutal. But like, I think that Shogo's death was even worse than that. Still.
You gonna source these dudes their hogs? They've been impounded by the cops, so it ain't like a walk in the park.
There's a movie called Buried where a guy's in a coffin and the entire film takes place in the coffin. It's hella nerve-wracking. Well, that'd be a really horrible way. And like, notice what Shogo says to Johnny. He tells Johnny just to kill him, but not that way. What I've always wondered is, I wondered how long Shogo lasted in there. I wondered how long it was until he died. I can imagine it'd probably be like a few hours. Okay, okay, let me see, management. I can just do the, writing style, wait. Okay, lead. I can do lead, and then you can follow me, and your bike will actually go just as fast as my bike. That'll help. Oh no, Pineapple on pizza or no pineapple on pizza? No pineapple on pizza, thank you, expert. What's up, Pro? And are you in a private, lobby? And I'd like to join and play with you, and I just got home from work. Yeah, I'm in a private lobby right now, James. Thank you, Mr. Waifu. Yeah, the thing is, though, is that Shogo kind of brought it on himself. What happened to him, he brought it on himself, ultimately. Okay. You guys are pretty much going to deliver those bikes there. I'm going to head back to the clubhouse, then. How come you won't remove the thruster? I mean, I probably would. Yeah, like, thruster, you know, Deluxo, Oppressor Mark II, I'd remove these from the game, personally. Okay, let me get back over to the, Oh yeah, I do. I still have my other character. What about the Oppressor Mark 1? Yeah, I'd remove pretty much all futuristic. Like, I keep the militarized vehicles in the game, just not the futuristic ones. Pro, don't get rid of the Deluxo. Just remove the hover mode and the weapons. Yeah, I'd be fine with that. let's see. How far are they? Okay, they're about to deliver. No, this new Saints Row game is a reboot. I mean, the cars with the guns are a bit ridiculous, but at least it's not futuristic. Since you play GTA San Andreas online, I wish I could play GTA Online but be in your friend's lobby, so I don't have to worry about me getting attacked by people. Oh, you mean San Andreas Online on the PC? I used to play that a long time ago. I'll do a playthrough of the Warriors, one day, Michael. Thank you, Andrea. Wow, look at that. We are already on, like, about to be $500,000 made from these contracts. Doing pretty good. I'm happy there's no counter, there's no timer. Yeah, my PS5 character is a biker character. I made Mr. Tay Daniel.
Okay. Today we're picking up a
yes, I do want to see the Black Hills one day, Wolf. Oh, I can invite you right, homie, I can invite you right after this, this job, if there's space in my MC.
So from what I'm hearing, this crew ain't just sitting on the bike.
I meant GTA Online, sorry. Oh, okay. Well, I have no problem with crossplay. I just don't want to, I just don't want the crossplay of PC players personally, because the modders would join console lobbies and cause a lot of problems. Okay, Riley, could you try to clear out the roof? I'm gonna get in there and see if I can get the keys. This is actually a pretty good event week. I think triple money on contracts I think is pretty cool. Would I remove the Kanjali? Not really. The Kanjali is a real-life tank. It's a Polish tank. No, this mission I actually like. I don't have a problem with this mission. I think the Lupe mission is bad. This mission is fine. I don't have a problem with this new one. And also, there's a really easy way to do this mission. You don't even need the cargo bob. I'll show you. Do not get in the, okay. Don't get into the, in the, cargo bob, guys. Not in here, okay. Riley, come over here. It might be in this one. Pro, any tips on changing your favorite bike? I've been trying for months to make my, my favorite bike the death bike, but nothing is working. Okay, it's the last one. Basically, so one of my friends, Timmy, gave me a tip on this, to basically make it your favorite bike, you have to spend a lot of time on it, and you cannot get on any other bike. If you get on any other bike, it resets the thing. No, don't use the cargo bob. No. Oh. Okay, well, Ben, you didn't need to do that, but, okay, it's fine. I guess go ahead, then. When you find the keys, you don't need the cargo bob. It just makes the mission a little bit longer, but, So, what you want to do to make it your favorite bike, basically what you do is try to make a motorcycle, get a motorcycle and jump into a train. So when you see the trains, jump your motorcycle into one of the trains, and then just basically just go AFK. And, the train will keep moving, it'll count as your bike being in motion, and you leave it like that for hours, and it'll make it your favorite bike. Thank you, Matthew Hunter. I challenge you to beat a contact mission using the new bolt-action rifle only. I'll throw in $10 if you do it. Okay, we could do that. I mean, I can do a contact mission. I mean, you don't have to super chat me that, but I can just do it just for the challenge of it. And I'll do it in free aim also, if that makes it crazier. Free aim only. So basically, I have to be better than CJ, right? Yep. Thank you, Mr. Waifu. Ronin Slayer? I don't remember a name like that. Is he in this lobby? Who is that, Pierston? I have like 2,000 friends. Kill Red Dead Online. Why would you say that? I'll do the contact mission after this. I'll do one more MC contract here, and then I'll run a contact mission. I'll run it solo, and I'll just use the precision rifle. I'm gonna have to buy some snacks, though, and some armors. Oh, well... I might have somebody like that on my friends list, Brandon, but I'm not sure. I mean, Pierce did. I have a lot of people. Is this the Criminal Enterprise updated from a few weeks ago, or the additional update? It's the same thing. The only thing they still haven't added is the they still haven't added the M16. Yeah, I'm gonna do the new Hitman map when I get around to it. I'll do it. It's okay, Ben. You know now for the future.
Okay.
Oh, damn! I forgot to invite homie. My bad. When I get back in the session, I'll invite you, homie. Sorry. I'm sorry. Just rushed to start the mission and. I'll do one more contract after this and I'll invite homie. My bad. I'm sorry. There's just a like, oh, yeah, I messed up there. Okay.
Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help? Your beautiful new aircraft is waiting at our nearest airfield. We hope you're very happy, sir.
This is
Okay, this should be easy. We're already at 547,000 from these MC contracts. It's pretty good. Okay, let's get up here. Okay, I'll see you, Mr. Tay. Well, that's why I hope Rockstar doesn't bring back any of the other GTA protagonists, because they might kill them off in a stupid way. If I could give Red Dead Online an update, what would it be? Probably properties, like houses. People want houses. Oh, thank you, Ziller. Thank you, for the super chat. What currency is that? I don't think I've seen that before. Thank you, man. The Toreador? I don't know. It's a good question. Would I get rid of the Toreador? Oh, it's from Peru. Oh, okay. Peru, that's, Lima. Lima's a city in Peru. Big city there. Do I cut my own hair? Yes, I do. Okay, damn, this van is still up. So this is like, Malk is like sending you to destroy like Lost members. This makes no sense. Like Malk was friends with the Lost. Why this does not make any sense lore-wise. Hey Pro, I'm a fan of your Grey Ace Attorney series. The way you explain it is just phenomenal. Please play similar games. Thank you, Sudarshan Patekar, if I'm reading your name correctly. Thank you, man. What currency is that there? Thank you for the super chat. I want to play the original Ace Attorney games. I want to play those because I love Ace Attorney. It's such a fun game to play. Thank you, the gentleman. Thank you, Mr. Waifu. I still remember when you went on a Griefer massacre with a Savage and you're destroying 2 Akula cargo Griefers with Savage. Yep, I remember that. They were trying to hide from me and I still found them.
Welcome to my store.
64,000. Nice. Good work, guys. Okay, can I not buy it?
Nice doing business.
Okay.
You have forgotten about me.
Man, I'm just gonna go over the ammunition, buy the armors. I'm gonna do that challenge the guy wanted me to do.
Smells like shit coming out of your mouth.
Do the a contact mission with just the precision rifle. Oh well, Trio, I'm gonna be right back in the session. I'll invite you, Homie, and a few other people, in that. I'm just gonna be, I'm gonna be doing a, hang on one second here, let's see. Okay.
Non-refundable, I should add.
Okay. Guys, don't follow me into the contact mission, by the way. I'm just gonna be doing it by myself. Let's see, what contact mission can I do? I could do cleaning the cat house. Actually, I could do that, yeah. And the guy wanted me to do nothing but the precision rifle, right? I would join you, but I don't have a PS5. Oh. Well, I hope that you're able to get one eventually, Capitan. I know they're making them easier to get. Thank you for still sponsoring my channel for 9 months, and, thank you, Gaming Beast. Thank you for sponsoring my channel 32 months. I appreciate it, guys. You've, always been the best YouTuber Pro. Keep up the fantastic work. Thank you. What do you think happened to Nico after GTA 4? I think he kind of retired. Thank you, Suspect. 13. I overshot. Okay, yeah, I overshot. Okay, so I was to do the entire contact mission. The challenge was do an entire contact mission with just the precision rifle, right? Okay.
You're going nowhere. Gotta get back! Reload time! Look out! Boys messed up! Out of ammo!
Ah.
Die, shithead!
They're trying to flank me.
Move up on it! There's nowhere fucking die! Take cover!
Oh, come on. Oh, it's just... You know, you get shot twice with that rifle, and the dude's still alive. That's just so stupid. That was just dumb. Right there. He got shot... You guys saw that. He got shot twice, and the dude was... This is how much of a garbage rifle this is. But, okay.
Look out, dog! Changing man! Fuck! We lost one, dog! Look out, bro! Go to hell! You better get out of here in seconds! Motherfucker! I need more ammo! Cover me, brother! Cover yourself! Ambulance down! He's hurt! Man down!
Okay, yeah. Damn, these guys are being annoying.
You ain't welcome around here, chump!
Damn, die already, oh my god. Okay. Those guys are all taken care of. Ooh. Yeah, this is just a terrible rifle. And the thing is, I would have no problem with this gun. No problem with this gun if this gun killed in one shot. If this gun killed NPCs in one shot, I'd have no problem with it. But that's just stupid that doesn't.
There's no way out. You fucking prick. Cocksucker.
Oh my god, 3 shots. Who was the idiot at Rockstar who thought this gun was going to be a good idea?
Oh, damn it! I need some more ammo! Look out, brother!
Okay, that guy right there is getting annoying now. That should have been a kill shot, but it's not.
Fuck yeah! One more pass, you motherfucker! Motherfucker! You okay? Let's do this!
This is gonna be the hard part now.
Gotta fill up. You're going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. Die, die, die! Reloading! Kidding me? Lost MC!
So not that many of them left.
Shit! Shit! Find cover! No way out now!
Oh, great.
Are you hit, bro? Fucking die! We lost one!
Ah.
Fuck you! Run your bark ass home! Shit! Man down!
Okay, it's almost all of them are dead. My god, this thing is horrible.
Look out! Fuck this asshole!
Gotta get this shot close. Ah.
You fucking prick! Back up, brother! Time to fucking die! Dickhead! Motherfucker! Fuck you!
Can't tell where this.
No way out! Motherfucker!
Sweet baby Jesus.
Damn, die! Oh my god. Okay. I don't think this is gonna work, though. I think I'm gonna get chased badly. Okay, 2 miles left. Surprisingly not getting chased. I think it's because I killed all the reinforcements. If you kill all the enemies chasing you, they don't spawn anymore, so I guess I killed all of them then. Okay. I'm gonna read the chat in a moment here, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just doing the challenge this one viewer asked me to do, which was to do an entire contact mission with just a precision rifle and see if I can get through it. Okay, we're really close. There we go. Did an entire mission with just a precision rifle.
Thank you.
Riley or Trio, can you guys invite me back to that session? Okay, ooh. Okay, ooh, I did it. 25 kills. Looks like I'm gonna call it a tactical nuke now, right? Modern Warfare 2. Okay. To add on your point how toxic Twitter is, there were people on there claiming Oh man, that's horrible. That's horrible, Mario. I don't know what's wrong with some of the people on Twitter. A deal's a deal. Good job. Thank you, Matthew. You didn't have to super chat me, but I appreciate it. Thank you, man, for the super chat. Okay, let me get back in that session that I was in previously before. Hopefully I can actually connect in. Now do Los Santos connection. No, thank you. That's like Los Santos connection is just yeah, that mission is just, it's technically a 6-person job, but doing that only at the precision rifle, oh man, I'd go crazy. That try out the boss factory, I did, yes. Okay, I'm back in the session. Okay. Okay, there we go. But yeah, that is that's what cleaning out the cat house is like, doing it with just a precision rifle. Man, that mission, that just showed you how horrible that rifle was. Oh, I made a new character. Okay, okay, I'm gonna do like 1 or 2 like contracts here, and then I'll help people sell. Homie, do you need help selling anything, by the way? The homie, do you do you need help selling anything? Now do Act 3 with that rifle. Just kidding. No, thank you. You guys can take the business battle. I don't need it. So anybody in my MC, please don't take the business battle if you're in my MC. I don't need help with it. Let somebody else have the business battles. I have plenty of money. I don't need it. I've actually gotten much better with the motorcycles in this game. Like just driving at high speeds, dodging stuff. It's gotten much better at the handling of them and getting used to stuff. What weapon would you rather be stuck with? Precision Rifle, F2000, both SMGs unupgraded, Saints Row the 3rd, M79 Scarface, Knife, Saints Row 1 and 2, or Uzi, Black Ops 1? The F2000, I think. Yeah, the F2000 is like insane recoil, but I think, you know, at least it can kill. So it's just, F2000, I'd probably say, yeah. Oh, I don't have... I'm cosplaying the jacket, but I don't have the helmet. Okay. Do this one.
We on the...
Oh, it's foreign. Okay. Okay, I'll get in with you. Thank you for the ride. My favorite character in Saints Row 2, besides the boss, probably Johnny Gat. I can't find the boss factory in the PlayStation Store. Where is it? It's weird. The Boss Factory isn't on the PlayStation Store if you try to search it up. Basically, what you need to do is go on Google and type in Boss Factory PlayStation 5. Or PlayStation 4, or whatever PlayStation you're on. But look that up and go on Sony's website. So you go on PlayStation.com, you find the Boss Factory, and you add to library there. Log into your PlayStation account, add to library, and then when you log into your PlayStation 5, go to your library and you'll see it there and you can download it. That's how I got Boss Factory on my PlayStation. Because Boss Factory is not on the store for some reason. You have to go on the website and then add it there. How good are you on the motorcycle? Keep the stick pressed up and keep going for 5 minutes. Can you make it? I don't believe that I can for more than 5 minutes. Keep the stick pressed up? What do you mean, like when you lean forward to go faster? Do the... No heist with that, no thank you with that precision rifle. Imagine trying to do the casino heist aggressive with the precision rifle. And imagine the enemies had the armor, too. Yeah, this lore makes no sense. Like, people look at this and think GT Online, but why is Malk constantly sending you on missions to kill the Lost? This makes no sense. There's been no proof that, like, the Malk and the Lost have had any problems with each other in the last 5 years. The Uptown Riders were pretty friendly with the Lost, so I never understood this logic. Okay. You just go, I'll follow you. Greetings from the Philippines. Love your videos. Thank you, Major, if I'm reading your name correctly. Yeah, Franklin does have the Uptown Riders jacket, but I don't think he's really a member of it. I think that's just something, you know, for the GTA 4 fans. I think Johnny's bike, the Hexer, is probably like the best chopper bike in the game, in my opinion, at least. I like this one the most. Oh, I know, homie. I know you changed your PSN some time ago. I know that. Do you recommend the Savage or Hunter helicopter first? Well, Hunter is more expensive. Savage, you don't really have to put any upgrades on. Savage is more simple to use. It's more simple to use. It's the heavier helicopter. It's the bigger target, though. Savage has, like, the explosive mini cannon. It's the only helicopter that really has an explosive cannon on it. That's, like, pilot-controlled, at least. So it's, If you're good with that cannon, you can really do well. Like, I've shot down planes with the Savage's cannon. Like, planes that attack me, player planes. What protagonist did I hate playing as the most in the video game? I don't think there was really any point I hated playing as protagonist in the game. I'm trying to think, but... Yeah, Savage you can, they did, Pierston. Savage you can do really solo. You don't really need anybody else to help you run the Savage. No, I haven't seen that, Jordan, but I'll play the Saints Row reboot, on tomorrow night. I'll have the first part of the Saints Row reboot. And also, guys, I gotta tell you, I got a crazy video coming up in, like, a week. There's gonna be, like, a really crazy video on my channel. There's gonna be a video of me unboxing a $400 collector's edition of Destroy All Humans 2. So, Destroy All Humans 2, you guys know the game, right? The remake is coming out on August 30th, and they have a $400 collector's edition, like they had 2 years ago. 2 years ago, they had a $400 collector's edition. They have another one. I bought it again, and we're gonna do an unboxing of it. So you're probably wondering, what the hell is in a $400 collector edition? Well, I'm gonna be unboxing it. We're gonna do a really fun video on that. It's gonna be on August 30th. So August 30th, I'll post that video, and yeah, and the thing is though, like the Lost MC were like, you know, they were bad guys, but they weren't evil. That's the thing about them. Like the Angels of Death, on the other hand, the Angels of Death were evil. Like the Angels of Death were really bad guys. Like the Angels of Death, like if you read their website, the Angels of Death are horrible people. Like the Angels of Death are like white supremacists. If you read their website on in GTA 4. Like, the Angels of Death, they should have been the biker gang that you fight in this game. Like, I don't know why they did the Lost. The Lost was, like, a pretty cool gang, you know. And, you know, the Lost weren't sexist, they weren't racist. But, like, the Angels of Death are just really bad guys. So, like, I don't know, like, why the Angels of Death aren't the main enemies in this game. It just doesn't make much sense to me. And also, lore-wise, it would make sense for the Angels of Death to be the biker gang you fight in this game. Why? The Angels of Death have 50 chapters in America, one in each state. So they have 50 biker chapters all across the entire U.S. And they would have a big chapter in San Andreas, a big one. So the Angels of Death are much bigger than the Lost. They have thousands and thousands of members. So it's like, why are they not the biker gang that you fight in this game? Why did they have to ruin the Lost? I don't understand that. But it's just it's just stupid.
Hey,
Okay, let me start up another one. And I don't know if it's a glitch or something, but I have no cooldown on the contract, so I can just keep doing contract after contract. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, yeah. That was close. Is Destroy All Humans the Aliens game? The Alien game? Yes. Destroy All Humans is an open world game. It's an open world game. You can explore the map and you play as an alien. And, like, the goal of the game is basically you're an evil alien and you're trying to take over the world. You kill a lot of people and stuff like that. There's a lot of destruction. You can blow up, like, every single building in the game. And the Destroy All Humans 2 games are just so... The Destroy All Humans games are so funny. Like, they're really funny games, too. In the first game, Destroy All Humans 1, which I played 2 years ago on my channel, it takes place in the 1950s. And the main enemy in that game are Majestic and the U.S. government. But in the second game, the U.S. government has been defeated, so the enemy in the second game are actually the Soviet Union. So the Soviet Union and the KGB are actually the main bad guys you fight in the second game. Well, I mean, you're a bad guy too, but it's they're the antagonists in the second game. And the thing about Destroy All Humans is that another contract is already active? Okay. Destroy All Humans has so many Cold War jokes. Like, the Cold War jokes are just so funny in that game. Like, it's just... That game had some really good humor in it. I played Path of the Furon. Path of the Furon was, like, an okay game. I think it was the worst Destroy All Humans game, personally. But it was, like, an okay game. I don't think it was absolutely terrible, though.
okay. The dude who's putting this thing together ain't exactly in the phone book.
Okay, let me get on over there then. No, I'll do the Hitman 3 new mission. How much was my PS5? I paid retail price for it. 2 years, like, almost 2 years ago, and last November of 2020. So it's like, how much? I have the disc version. The disc version was what, $500, and the digital version is $400, right? So I have the disc version. I bought it from Target. So I bought mine from Target in November of 2020, and I got it for the retail price. I fucking hate GTA Online. No. I hate parts of GTA Online, like the Oppressor Mark II and the Orbital Cannon, but, like, I generally enjoy the game still. Do you think Rockstar does better in details and graphics compared to Ubisoft? Good question. Maybe sometimes. Some of their open world games, like Watch Dogs, I think can be more detailed than even GTA games at times. Because like Watch Dogs, like each character, like you can read a little bit about all the NPCs in the game. So like there's that little detail that like every NPC is an actual person. You can read like a little bit about them. Keep getting the same house. Do you think this DLC has made GT Online getting back into? Yeah, and the thing, what honestly sometimes pisses me off is when I see like people commenting saying that this DLC is the worst DLC in GT Online. This DLC does not even come close to being the worst DLC in GT Online. Not even close. It's not an amazing DLC. I'm not gonna sit there and tell you guys this is a 5-star, 10 out of 10 DLC, but it's this is an okay DLC. It's an average DLC. It's there was much worse DLCs than this one. Like, it's like, Arena Wars, for instance, was much worse than this. Much, much worse. And you know something? Arena Wars actually had way more content than this DLC. Arena Wars had a lot of content in it. But even though it had a lot of content in it, it sucked. And so, this DLC doesn't have that much content in it, but it was done right. So, it was, like, Arena Wars, Super Sports Series, what other, yeah. The Summer Special Update.
You get it done?
No, Malk, no. I can't fire my gun. No, Malk.
Alright? If you bring it back to the clubhouse, I don't doubt you'll be able to get a little something for that. Could be nice money for you. How about that?
Okay, it's like I couldn't even use my guns or anything on.
Cool. Now get it back and let's get this money.
This is one of the fastest motorcycles in the game, this thing. Yeah, I've gotten pretty good of a motorcycle. Okay, oh, I missed a few comments, I'm sorry, Clickbaiter saying that Jack Marston is Javier Escuela's son, what? Okay, well look, what I'll say about that is, it's unknown exactly who Jack's biological father is. That hasn't, I think, fully explained. Because they didn't really have DNA tests like that back then that they could test that. Abigail was in relationships with multiple people in the camp, but it's when their clickbaiters are making videos that like Javier Escuela is Jack's son proof. There's no proof of that. So that's nonsense. It's most likely he's probably John's son, most likely. And even so, even if he wasn't biologically John's son, he's still John's son because John raised him and he sees him as his father. He was there for him. So who your father is isn't always dependent on who you're related to. You could have like a deadbeat father that you're related to, and then you could have like an adopted father that's an actual father to you. So that's like That's that. So I don't think it really matters who Jack's biological father is. The only thing that mattered was that John was his real father there for him. So That's not what I'll say about that. But like the clickbaiters saying like, you know, Dutch or like Javier or Jack's father, it's just that's stupid. Hi professional, hi Landon. Thank you for the thank you for the super chat. Random question. Do you hate all the kinds of tryhards, even the ones who defend randoms? No, I don't. Look, I don't really have a problem with tryhards. Like, you know, a few years ago, I used to think a little differently. But, you know, my position on the tryhards, thank you, Karma, for the super chat, is if they leave me alone, I leave them alone. That's just it. You know, don't bother me. You know, don't attack me. You know, I'm not going to fight you and stuff like that. But, like, my problem was, like, when I had, like, people, you know, I had, like, dumb people that would, like, attack me and then send me, like, not even necessarily destroying cargo, but, like, I would have dumb people sometimes, like, attack me and then they'd send me a message 1-0, or they would send me, like, 1v1 on the beach right now, or, like, 1v1 deathmatch, like, stuff like this. Like, I don't care for that. And then I'd get spammed by these people who would tell me, you're scared, you don't want a 1v1. It's like, no, I don't want a 1v1 not because I'm scared. You could beat me, I don't care. I just think it's stupid. It's a waste of time for me. So, I don't, if somebody likes PvP, I have no problem with that. You know, if you're a tryhard, you know, you like PvP, that's fine. I don't have a problem with you or anything like that. I just have a problem with the people that just attack people for no reason and constantly want a 1v1 and care about their KD. I think if you care about your KD, I think that's stupid. That's just my position on it. But, you know, if you mind your own business, you're a tryhard, just care about PvP, you don't harass other players for no reason, I don't have any problem with you, then that's just my position on the whole thing. And the thing is, look, I'll tell you something, these YouTubers, like, uploading videos about me are the biggest idiots ever, like, these guys, because, like, these guys, like, upload videos on me saying that I talk trash about tryhards and everything like that. It's so stupid. It's like, the last time I made a video actually talking about tryhards was, like, 4 years ago. Is literally 4 years ago. I have not talked about it, like, once, like, since. I haven't made any videos really talking about it. These people still upload videos saying that I'm talking about it. I haven't talked about it in 4 years. So that's just it. So I have no problem with tryhards, you know, as long as, you know, you don't kill people for no reason, I have no problem. That's it. Good news, I finally got GTA San Andreas to work on my new phone. Good thing, the mobile port has cloud save features, because I have so many, AP all-proof cars. San Andreas is on mobile? Oh, I think it is, actually, yeah. I didn't know about that, but I wouldn't be able to play these games on a smartphone, personally. Like, it just, yeah, I would need a controller. Thank you, DL Gaming, for the, thank you for this, for the super chat. GTA 4 or Saints Row 2? My favorite one is Saints Row 2, my favorite game. Saints Row 2 is my favorite video game. Okay, I'll invite you, Shaq. I can still invite 2 more people here, I guess. Contracts is triple money. Okay, 1 minute. We'll do cracked here. Do I like Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege? I have, like, a love-hate relationship with that. KD's not dependent on free roam anymore. I'll say, I have a love-hate relationship with Rainbow Six Siege. There's times when I love that game, and then there's times I hate that game. Now, what's my problem with Rainbow Six Siege? One of my problems with Rainbow Six Siege is that the game got away from its roots. That's what I honestly feel like. Because, what happened was, Rainbow Six Siege started out as a Special Forces game. That's what it started out as. Kind of like an FBI, like, you know, breach and clear Special Forces game. That's kind of what it started out as. I remember when they first showed the early demos, when they were going in the house and there was, like, terrorists and stuff like that. So, but I feel like Rainbow Six Siege got away from that. They got away from that Special Forces breach and clear stuff, and they instead started doing, like, some MLG crazy, like, tournaments, like, you know, stuff like that. Like, I feel like some of the operators that they used to add were realistic, but now the operators that they add, some of the stuff that they have is unrealistic. Like, some of their gadgets and stuff like that. Like, I didn't like that. And the other thing, I always liked the co-op. I liked the co-op in Rainbow Six Siege. I really had no problem with that. But the multiplayer I never got into, and I never could enjoy the multiplayer in Siege. The reason I couldn't enjoy the multiplayer is because somebody would make, like, a small tiny hole in the wall where you would they would be able to see clearly in the room, but you'd barely be able to see them. And so the second you walk in the room, they would headshot you. And that's all people would do, is they would just make little holes in the wall and just wait and then just headshot you, and it was just annoying. And I just couldn't get into it. And then you also had like the sweats in the Rainbow Six Siege multiplayer. Like the sweats just ruined it for me. I was like I can't play this. It got so toxic, and that's just what I personally think. I don't think it's a bad game, but I just didn't have fun with it. It's gotten ridiculous. Like if my friends say let's play Siege, I'll say I'm only playing co-op. That's it. I'm not playing the PvP because like stuff like that. What do you think the best mechanic in GTA is? The best mechanic, Karma? The best... What do you mean by best mechanic? I don't think they're... I'm trying to think of mechanic characters. I can't really think of many. Yeah, I can't really think of any mechanic characters at the top of my head right now. What are your thoughts on the new LD Organics collectible coming out next week, along with the M16? I'm excited for the M16. Thank you for the super chat, Nani? Thank you if I'm reading your name correctly. But it's, I don't know anything about this LD Organics stuff, though. Get on over there. I'm like a mile, 1.3 miles away. Homie, if you're not carrying a bag, can you just go to your bunker and we'll help you sell your bunker right after this? Okay, I can help you afterwards, Sophistry. Okay. Okay, then I guess we'll just deliver this to here, You and Dark Viper should do a co-op playthrough of the new Saints Row reboot. Is Dark Viper even getting the new Saints Row game? I did ask him, actually, if he wanted to do a co-op, of any co-op videos on Saints Row, but he's told me that he's more of a solo player. But if he wants to do a, Saints Row video together, we could do it. I'm always down for that. He's a friend of mine. We did a video together. Okay, we'll help Homie first, and then we'll help Sophistry right after this. Oh, thank you, Sir Bats Gaming. Man, your picture is making me kind of hungry there. Yeah, I could do for a burger right now. What is the best thing about GTA? I think the best thing about GTA is probably the open world. That's probably the best thing about it. Did you tell me to add Jacoby Sniper? Was that the guy earlier from the from the chat. If it was, then yes, a trio. Yeah, I'll play the new Saints Row reboot. How do you like your steak cooked? Medium or well? I always get that. I always get it mixed up. Isn't like one of them like more like juicy, or can somebody explain to me the difference between medium and well done again? I very rarely eat steak, but it's like I always get that mixed up what the difference is between the two. 75,000, not bad. Good work, guys. Okay. Made nearly $1 million from the MC contracts. Good work, everyone. Well done is fully cooked. Medium is halfway cooked. Well, I would like it probably fully cooked. I probably would. That's but invite homie and I'll help you out and we'll help sophistry right after. But look, I'll tell you guys, I very rarely eat like steak. Like I don't eat like fancy like stuff, but it's like I have had steaks. I have had steaks from like really expensive restaurants in New York. And I haven't paid anything for it. You know how? My mother, she actually works at she works in an office building in New York City. So she works for like a large corporation in downtown Manhattan. And so my mother is actually a cleaner, and she cleans like the offices of like rich executives and rich CEOs and like these people in these companies. And so what happens is whenever they have a company meeting, they leave a lot of food left. So like food that they haven't even eaten, and they leave it for the workers. And so my mom brings home like a lot of food. A lot of times. And so I've eaten like different kinds of food from these restaurants in New York that my mom brought home. Like in the past I've eaten from like steaks and stuff like that, some expensive sushi. Kind of what else did I have? Like had some strange salad the other day. Visiting family in New York right now, by the way. But what I'll tell you is about these steaks is like my mom brought me home like a steak one day from like some fancy like New York City restaurant, and these CEOs didn't even finish the steak. But I ate the steak, and to me, it tasted no different than something that you get in the supermarket. And this was like a really expensive steak. So like my position is, I don't understand why these people spend like hundreds of dollars on like something like like that. Like it's just like something that you could buy in the supermarket and cook. Like I don't understand like why they would spend like hundreds of dollars. I think it's But no, a lot of if my mom didn't take a lot of that food would get thrown out. Like a lot of it would. And what it personally kind of pisses me off at times. Which one am I gonna go for first? Let me think. I'll go for this one first. But it personally pisses me off at times. I like getting free food, don't get me wrong. But what pisses me off is that these guys just waste so much food. Because it's like if my mom didn't take it, it'd get thrown out. And a lot of times, sometimes there's so much food that my mom can't even take it all. But it's like, these people, like, they waste food like it's nothing, like these rich people. Like, they don't have any value in the food, they just waste it like it's nothing. That personally, I just hate wasting food, and it personally, like, this gets me annoyed. Like, it's like, something, the most ridiculous thing that ever happened is that, literally, these CEOs were having, like, a company meeting one day, and they ordered pizza. Like, they ordered several boxes of pizza for the company meeting, and then the company meeting got canceled at the last minute. And so what all the pizza got delivered, they paid for it, but then they were just going to throw it out. They weren't going to eat it or anything, they were just going to throw it out, and nobody ate it. And so my mom ended up bringing home literally like 10 boxes of pizza. I had pizza for like weeks. And it's like, you ordered that much food and then you throw it out. I know they paid for it, but it's like, it personally gets me irritated because it's like there's like kids in other countries that are starving and don't have much food to eat, and then there's like these rich people that just spend all this money on food and it's waste it all. That just gets me annoyed personally. It bothers me. But yeah, these rich people, they have no value for food or anything. They waste stuff like crazy. For people who came in the stream late, my mom is not a CEO or anything. My mom is a cleaner. So she cleans the offices for these guys, and that's but I'll say this: these CEOs, I'll tell you, these people like went to like the top schools in America. They went to Harvard and Yale and all these. These guys are like multi-millionaires, but yet these guys act like absolute slobs. Like they are so dirty. Like they are so unorganized. Like, you know, you'd think that was somebody with that type of education, like, you know, that fancy of a background. You'd think they'd be a little bit more respectful and more organized. But no, like these people like leave the most ridiculous messes on their desks. Like they'll spill drinks and drop food on their desk. They won't even throw it out. They just expect the cleaners to take care of all of it. I know the cleaners are there to clean, but you know, you drop something on the floor, just pick it up and get and throw it out. That's it. It's just that. But you know, my mom told me these nightmare stories about these offices that she had to clean, and just these dumb people, the most ridiculous messes that they make. It's just you think it'll cause a food shortage? No. You know, there's plenty of food to go around, but it's just like I was saying, like that food could have, like, you know, I just personally hate when people waste food. It gets me annoyed. The way these people think is they think, oh, we have a cleaning staff, they'll take care of it. That's the way that they think. So, you know, they'll spill a can of Coca-Cola all over their desk. Instead of, you know, wiping it down, they'll leave it overnight, let it stain, and then they'll think, oh, you know, I got a cleaning staff to take care of that. I don't need to wipe it down or anything like that. That's really their attitude. That's how they think. That's how they process stuff. But it's what I'll say is that sure, you have a cleaning staff, but you don't have to make somebody's job harder than it is. That's what I'll say about it. Do I prefer Leia or Padme in Star Wars? What do you mean? It's like, thank you, Gaming Bickle. I mean, like, favorite characters? I mean, I just like a lot of the Star Wars characters. I don't think there really is any Star Wars character that I really don't like. I'm trying to think. I think maybe in the new movies, but like in the Star Wars characters, I think for the most part are well designed, except in the new movies. Like, I think, you know, Palpatine is a well-made character. You know, Darth Vader is as well. Like, you know, Anakin's backstory. Luke, before the new movies, was a well-developed character and well-written character as well. Jar Jar? Maybe Jar Jar, yeah. Thank you, Chris, for the super chat. What do you think of people wanting communism in the US and praising the Cuban government? I think those people are morons. I think those people are idiots. I don't think that those people have ever truly lived under communism and don't know what communism actually is. Because I'll tell you something, when I see these idiots on Twitter, these idiots on Twitter, and I see them, like, literally making comments talking about how great communism is and how they want communism here and blah, blah, blah. They wouldn't be allowed on Twitter in the first place if there was communism. They wouldn't be allowed their smartphones. They wouldn't be allowed all the junk, all the electronics they use. To praise communism would not be allowed under a communist system. That's what these morons, they don't understand this a lot of times. It literally... Whenever you see somebody like that, you see, if the easiest way to shut down that whole argument is when you see somebody that says, like, on Twitter, oh, communism is good, just tell them you wouldn't have Twitter under communism. Just tell them that. Easiest way to shut down the argument. What perks do I use in Red Dead Redemption 2 online? Thank you, Chris, for the super chat. I use, damn, I can't even remember the names of the perks. Or the ability cards. I used the Focus Fire. I used that Deadeye card a lot. I used I don't really use I used the other Deadeye card. I don't remember the name of it at the top of my head right now. The one where you can't you can take one headshot. I think it's one headshot. And then I also use the other ability card where your hat can get shot. And then I use the one where every consecutive shot does more damage. Never without one, yeah. I don't really change the ability cards much. I generally use the same ones. So I guess I just don't remember all of the names of them. But... Oh, you sent a super chat? I'm sorry if I didn't see it. I was GTA Plus was never in GTA 5. You wish GTA Plus was never in GTA 5. I agree, JM58. Thank you for the super chat, man. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Who did I just knock off the bike? I'm sorry. My bad. One moment here. I will look up, but look. My parents have, like, experience of communism. My parents grew up in Eastern Europe under communism. And so, you know, they know exactly, you know, what the system was like, you know, and, you know, my parents honestly think that people who, Americans who have everything, grew up with everything they needed, and yet, they praise communism. My parents think those people are idiots. So that's, my dad, when I was actually growing up, do you know what my dad would say to me? My dad would always say to me when I was growing up, he said, the easiest way to stop making people think that communism is a good idea is to have communism in America for just one day. If you had communism in America for one day, all the people who think it's a good system would change their mind. That's what my dad always said. My dad was saying that they wouldn't even be able to handle one day of it. Do you know why Saints Row 3 got a remastered and why Saints Row 1 and 2 didn't? The reason Saints Row 3 got remastered is for two reasons. Because Saints Row 3, I think, was the most popular one. And also because they lost the source code for Saints Row 2. Yes, they actually did. That was just, you know, that was just like, what? But, yeah, they did. They did. Did the Soviet Union have any millionaires? That's a complicated question, but I would say yes. Because the Soviet Union, on paper, did not have any millionaires. But you had corrupt government officials that had, corrupt government officials that had everything they wanted. Western cars, Western TVs, you know, Western-style houses. You know, they had everything that they wanted. Okay, let me see here, let me see your super chat there, Mr. Waifu. I'm sorry if I missed it earlier, okay, let me see here, I'd buy you Burger Shot or Freckle. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm in the mood for some fast food right now. Let's help Sophistry. Love your money guides. When are more coming out? I will make another one, I'll make another one, probably within the next few weeks on GTA Online. There's one more money guide that I want to make. I wish shark cards were never in GTA 5. Well, shark cards, I think, are... Shark cards, as messed up as they are, I think shark cards should somewhat still be in the game, because shark cards did at least continue GTA Online, because without shark cards we wouldn't have all this content, but I wish they weren't pushed as much. But GTA Plus, there's no reason that should be in the game. There's no reason that's not needed. There's no reason for any of that. Yeah, I'll play the Assassin's Creed games. I played Assassin's Creed 1 on the channel before. I could play the other ones one day. Yeah, I agree with you. There's no reason why $100 should be $8 million in the game. That's stupid. It should be way more. In shark cards, it should give you,
In case you're...
Okay, well, at least this mission isn't that difficult. Kind of like an average mission. Let's see here. Oh, okay, so it's a little bit of a drive, but once we get over there, it'll be easy. I would gladly order you 2 number 9s, number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large water. Well, thank you. And you remember that I don't like soda, Mr. Wayfusi. Remember that at the end. Thank you. If I'm paying $100 for GTA money, it better be over 30 million. Oh, I agree. I agree. You know, when you really think about it, you're paying $100 for $8 million. What is that? That's 2 supercars fully upgraded? 2 or 3? So that's like, you know, that's you know, that's almost double what the game is worth. So that's stupid. No, you can have it, Riley. I don't like soda. $100 should be $100 million in GTA 5. Yeah, but Rockstar would never do that, though, JM. Hi Pro, hope you had a great day. Hope you ever played Perfect Dark, since you are good at playing games the hardest difficulty. It's like Siphon Filter, but with GoldenEye 007. Okay. You know Siphon Filter also, right, Gina? I will do, I'll do Siphon Filter, and I'll do Siphon Filter in September. So that's, when I'll do it. Yeah, I'll play the new Saints Row. And I'm also gonna be playing the new Destroy All Humans. Or Destroy All Humans remake, I should say. Yeah, I know, the microtransactions in the sport games can be really bad. It's a little bit of a drive, but once we get over there, we're done. Hey, Pro, question. If crates are 2 times money and I have a full large warehouse and the first time bonus, would the 2 times and the first time get me around 8 million or 6 million? I'm trying to think of your question. Crates are 2 times and... I think that it's like the first time bonus, I think that would be canceled out if it's double money. I could be wrong on that, but I know what you're saying, like the first time you sell them since the update, you get a bit of a bonus, but I don't know if 2 times money, there was already on the crates like an event. I don't think that would get you any more. Do you think I dug myself into a hole by posting 4K aviation content instead of gaming? No. You do whatever you want to do on your channel, Alvinor. Like, people told me that I put myself in a hole when I took a break from GT Online, and I started doing, like, you know, other games. But, I mean, look, you know, I took a break for a few years from GT Online, like, 2 years, and I came back to the game when there was, like, an actual update where you could sell in, like, invite-only sessions, and I'm still successful, I'm still good, so I wouldn't really worry about it. Like, it's like, do whatever you want to do on your channel, and if there's people that like you and support you, they'll watch you no matter what. So that's like that. What are you doing after that sale? We'll do Trios, a heist. Okay. That was a pretty big drive here. Hey, Pro, I was wondering if I buy a new vehicle warehouse location, will the cars I have in my current warehouse transfer over? No, I'm pretty sure they won't. Somebody confirm that to me if you can, but I think that the cars will actually disappear. I can see you beating Perfect Dark since you can die easily on the hardest difficulty. I'll take a look at that game, Gina. First you gotta get the money, then you get the power. Scarface. Yep. He says that to Frank in the Babylon Club. How do you think 8-Ball reacted to Fort Staunton being destroyed by his own bombs? I don't think he really cared. He just made money from it. So like in 2001, he's still making bombs, so he doesn't care. Where do you go to buy your clothes? In person? No, most of my clothes I buy online. Thank you, Wolfkiller. Can you invite me to the heist, trio? Do you eat fast food? Sure, I don't tend to eat a lot of fast food, but I eat it, yeah. I eat mostly food from the supermarket. Okay, I'll see you, homie. Take care, man. Ow. No, I didn't play Elden Ring. Anarchism is stupid. Oh yeah, anarchism is stupid as well. Just like anarchism, communism, fascism, all of them, they're just stupid. And a lot of these systems are also very evil. So they're just anarchism is like a stupid and really, really stupid system. Like no government whatsoever. That's just dumb. I typically like smaller government, but like in lower taxes, but like having no government is a disaster. That's stupid. You get a fast food break when you have like a 30-minute lunch break. Well, I used to eat a lot of fast food when I used to work in retail, sure. I did. The most dangerous country in the world, I think it's Somalia. Probably Somalia, I'd say, too, because Somalia has no government and pirates and militias rule the country. So yeah, I'd say that, too. When are you going to make your Johnny Clubbits video? Well, I have a video coming out in The Lost soon. It's not necessarily about Johnny, but it's about The Lost, and, invite me, Trio, whenever you're ready. I work as a 16-year-old in retail at Walmart cashier. I actually didn't know that Walmart hired people who were 16, but it's I'm assuming you got hired recently, because you're still pretty young. But it's what I would say about like working at like a cashier is like don't stay there for very long. Don't do what I did, because I spent 6 years working in retail. Like I spent there like way too long. I should have quit earlier. But yeah, it's just with these I'll tell you something. Working in retail changed my perspective on people. It made me think very differently because I used to think before I worked in retail, I used to think that there's no way in hell that somebody is gonna have a giant temper tantrum or curse me out or just freak out over something so stupid like a single coupon expiring. I never thought that somebody could be that stupid that they would cause a scene and just curse me out and just over a single coupon. But no, it happened, and working in retail has changed my perspective on people because I've seen how rude and nasty people can get. So I used to be like much more different, where I used to think that everybody is like a nice person, but working in retail, I realized how many, like, you know, scumbags there are and how many really rude people there are. I know, and I still believe that generally most people are nice, but it's like, you know, it's given me a greater perspective on, you know, how rude and nasty people can be. So that's just what I'll say is that when you're working in retail, you're gonna have people curse you out. I'm not trying to, like, you know, I'm not trying to make your job, like, you know, I'm not trying to make you sad about your job or anything like that, but just be prepared for that. Because eventually, it doesn't matter how nice you are. It doesn't matter how nice you are. You could be the nicest person in the world, and you will still have some scumbag customers going to yell at you. It's eventually going to happen. So that's just the advice that I can give you, is just don't stay there for too long. Retail is like a good place where you can gain a little bit of experience, and you can use that to move on to another job. But it's not a good place to advance like a career in. It's just it's not, in my opinion. Who was that asked me that question before? Oh, it's Tray 4, okay. Pro, do you know if it's a common issue if your PS5 HDMI port can die, Sony? I haven't ever heard of anything like that, JM58. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you, Grandpa King. I always do what I want to do on my channel. Do you like mini golf? The Pirates Cove in Rapid City is fun if you ever over there. I haven't been over there, but it's yeah, I would. Oh, I'm sorry, you're still keeping a picture here. But it's yeah, I haven't ever tried mini golf. I do want to one day. The people who work in retail are bad too. The management usually. Sometimes you can have rude coworkers, but management usually are the ones that are a problem. But, you know, Trey, I hope it works out for you if you're, you know, your job at Walmart. But that's just some tips I can give you from, like, you know, working there for so long. It's just, yeah. Oh, yeah, customers tell you how to do your job, too. I have seen people who have been working at Walmart for 20 plus years. I don't know how they do it. Yeah, and I'll tell you something. The people that work in retail for like that many years, typically they're not very happy inside. I'm not saying that they're like I'm not insulting them in any way. It's not what I'm saying. You know, I have a lot of respect for people that work in retail, but I'm saying, like, working in that job for 20 years and, like, experiencing, like, you know, abuse from customers like that, like, just customers cursing you out and stuff like that, that's just, that. Like, I had this one guy on PlayStation that I talked to once, and I don't know if the story he told me was true or not, but he told me that he actually got beaten up by a customer. And he told me that when he was actually in the hospital, his manager actually called him and asked him when he's coming back to work. It was never, how are you feeling? Are you okay or anything? When are you coming back to work? That was it. He got assaulted by a customer. So that's like, and he told me he quit right after that. So it's just, that's like, you know, these companies don't care about you. They don't value you at all. I'm just waiting for your invite whenever you get the chance, Trio. Did Trio invite? Trying to see. But thank you, Gaiman, for the super chat. But I tell you, if I worked that long in retail for like 20 years, I would not be happy inside. So, you know, we don't know what their position is. You know, maybe maybe it's the only job they can get right now. But it's just it's not a happy job to working in. Like, it's not a job you really are happy to go on into. You know, one of my coworkers, I'll tell you this. One of my coworkers told me a story once in which she had actually been in the hospital. I don't remember what she was in the hospital for. She made a full recovery. It wasn't like an injury or something. I think she was just sick. But she was in the hospital for whatever reason, and they texted her and asked her if she could cover a shift. So a shift that wasn't even part of her. Like, somebody called out, and she was asked if she could cover the shift. And she said, I can't, I'm in the hospital. And they replied back to her saying, you're lying, you just don't want to come into work. Like, they literally replied back to her with that. And she literally took a picture of herself in the hospital. And so that was just, that was that. Is special vehicle cargo worth it? It's like, not really. I think there's better, better ways to make money these days. I don't like special vehicle cargo because it's like you're driving the car back and forth and the car gets shut up and just that, How do I edit my thumbnails? Oh, I learned how to do those on my own. Like, it's just over time, just using, like, the Photoshop and just getting better with them. Okay, I'll take a look at it a little bit later, Sebi. Have you encountered a thief in retail? Oh, a few times. I don't confront those people. I don't. I just tell a manager when that happens. You don't confront thieves because you never know what they're gonna do. Triple money import-export. That'd be okay. No, I haven't, Hesh. I've been waiting because sometimes some of my videos get demonetized by YouTube, and, like, it's, like, for not being advertiser-friendly, and so I gotta wait, like, 90 days for that, to go away on my account, and then I'm probably gonna... Then I'm probably going to, I'm probably gonna ask for a, if I can get the play button from YouTube at that point, I got injured at work in May this year, and my manager was mad because I didn't go to work? What? Well, Charlie, if that was your workplace's, fault, I would try to get some compensation for that. And, also, like, I would quit that job. I wouldn't go there. If you have, like, a manager that just, like, doesn't care that you got hurt at work and just tells you to come, I would not work there. Screw that manager. That manager does not care about your well-being. Why should you work for him? If you don't have any other jobs, I can understand. But, I would not, like, work for a manager like that. You gonna invite anyone else to this trio? What I'll say is, also, if you want to know, like, a lot of corporations around the world are, like, very scummy, but what I'll say is that, like, some things in, like, my country in America are, like, a little bit, like, different, and sometimes for the worst. Like, one thing that I was always fascinated about with Europe, and, like, a lot of Europeans, when they come to America, they're kind of surprised by this, but in Europe, cashiers sit a lot of places. Like, a lot of European countries you go into, like, cashiers will actually sit at the cash register. They'll have a chair, and they'll just sit at the register. But, like, that is very different than in America, because in America, cashiers have to do, like, 3 or 4 things at once. So, like, they might be ringing up the cash register, but they have to do something else at the same time. So they're constantly running around back and forth, and the, and also is that even if cashiers, are, have nothing else to do except just man the register, then the management will still refuse to provide a chair. Even if they have chairs in the building, they will refuse to let cashiers sit. So sometimes, like, if you have an 8-hour shift as a cashier, you're not allowed to sit. And standing up for 8 hours, that's horrible. That is horrible. That does damage to your legs. That's not good. It creates a lot of pain in your joints. And the reason that cashiers don't sit in America is because in America, the way the corporations see it in our culture, it's like they think that it's laziness. That's literally what they think. They think that it's a form of laziness, that if you sit down and sometimes customers think this too. They think that if somebody's sitting at the register is that they're somehow not doing work, but that doesn't matter. If their sole job is to just ring you up on the register, why does it matter if they're standing up or sitting down? It doesn't. But that's just like one thing I don't like about American stores is that just like this people don't sit, they just stand up, and that's and people might think that that's lazy or something like that, but you try standing at the cash register for 8 hours. Tell me how your legs are feeling after that, and then do it for the next day and the next day. Do it for multiple days a week, and you'll see how your joints are feeling after that. But that's just that's stupid. Did you make your boss in the boss factory? I did, Saint. I have a good joke. Polito Bay Bunker and Arcade. Oh, yep. Can you guys go into game chat, please? Can we please be in game chat, everyone? I'm
here.
Okay. Yeah, everyone could get into game chat. That would help out a lot.
I'm here.
Okay, cool.
Hello?
I'm ready and everything. The funniest heist fail that I've had.
We can keep Asuka if you are dead.
I had a friend of mine actually get shot down in the Valkyrie helicopter and he plummeted like into the water while screaming once. That was kind of funny. Is somebody's TV on in the background? I hear it from the...
Sorry about the background noise.
I hear... Can you turn off the background noise? Thank you.
Yes, I did it. No problem, B.
Oh, are we going in through the roof? Okay. Trio, are you in game chat?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep my mic muted unless I need to say something.
Okay. Are you gonna have merch maybe one day? I'm a cart worker at Walmart, so I have to walk around a parking lot for when it's almost 100 degrees out. It sucks, but they do give free water at least. Oh man, that's horrible, gaming. Well, please tell me that you're making more than minimum wage though, doing that, because that's just that's brutal. And this is the problem with society. Is society somehow thinks that like these jobs in retail that they're easy, and they think that like the people that in that work in retail aren't doing any actual work. And so, like, I'll tell you something. You getting those carts in 100-degree weather, you are doing way more work than somebody that's sitting in an office and is like one of those entitled CEOs.
Oh, damn. Oh. Oh, okay, good. We're good.
Oh yeah, Mr. Waifu, that was on Red Dead.
rappel gear. You're doing this the old-fashioned way. No cameras in here, huh? It's a long way down. If I were you, I'd get started. Hey, some of these hotel security feeds are wild. If I
Okay, let's
sound
get down
distracted,
here.
you blame the VIP penthouse. This, I need a shower.
I work in a grill at McDonald's on hot days. Yeah, and I have a lot of respect for people that work in like the fast food industry and the retail industry. People think that it's an easy job, but it's not.
Carry a small number of fast-acting tranquilizer darts. One scratch, and our Texan friends will be out for the count.
Okay.
Obviously, these guards aren't here for their IQ, but if they see or hear a drone, you can consider yourself rumbled. Just don't get too close. Without a sound.
Hang on a second. Wait. Don't shoot those guys there. Because if you shoot those guys, there's a chance the other guy will see it.
Alright, that camera just went down. It'll be back online soon. And remember, if you bring down too many at the same time, they'll hit the alarm. That's it. Short it. Quickly get through.
Ah. Damn. Okay, gotta restart this.
Yeah, I left them.
How did they spot us?
They spotted someone to the left, I don't know.
Okay, no, don't shoot the guard, just let him kill you, yeah, that's, neither, Mario, I think they're both idiots.
Fine. Well, at least it wasn't me who messed up.
If that was my bad, then I'm sorry for that, Okay. R2, everyone.
Oh, it's okay.
Thank you, Bees, Supreme, for that, super chat. I work at Walmart pushing carts to almost 100 degrees, walking around the parking lot, yeah. And that's the thing, is the problem is people think that... People think that that's like an they think that that's an easy job when it's not. I think that was my fault, Ruben. I think I got spotted on that one.
No cameras in here, huh? It's a long way down. If I were you, I'd get started. Hey, some of these hotel security feeds are wild. If I sound distracted to you, blame the VIP penthouse. This, I need a shower.
Okay, I'll see you, Oxy. Okay. Okay, wait for that guy to walk in the hallway and then melee him.
Could make all the difference. They carry a small number of fast-acting tranquilizer darts. One scratch, and our Texan friends will be out for the count.
Okay, Trio, can you take out that guy by himself over there? Like, not the one I took out before, and I'm gonna focus on these guards here. Let me know when you're about to fire on him.
Alright, that camera just went down. It'll be back online soon. And remember, if
No.
bring down too
Do
many
it.
at the same time, they'll hit the alarm.
Okay, come over here.
Uh-oh, again. Oh, no.
No, he didn't get spotted. Okay. Do not stand near the door, because stand back here, because he will see when he's coming down the hallway. Okay. I'm gonna go downstairs.
Okay, insurance call is open.
Somebody else get the take. I'm gonna go downstairs and start clearing it out.
Hold the access button in the security room. The other runs through and grabs the cash. starter. Only one way down from here, one step at a time. I need my inhaler just listening to you. Okay, here we are.
Oh, thank you, Jen. As at work, a coworker, I'll call him, Will. That is not his real name, but he is so lazy. What I do is maintenance, taking bins to the compactor and empty them, and he often isn't there, and is a big warehouse, and they haven't fired him yet. Yeah, and that's thank you for the super chat, Jen. You are largest super chat today, $50. And let me guess though, if management probably gets on your case, don't they? They probably get on your case and they ask you why aren't you doing anything. And wait,
Oh, no.
Jacoby, what happened? Jacob.
The shake-up has been spotted.
Wait, did you shoot someone?
The shake-up has been spotted.
No, but what just happened? Did you shoot someone?
Expect that to happen.
I have no idea. I was in the vault grabbing the money and then it failed.
Okay, yep.
I
Okay,
was just
retry this,
following
but
everybody down
am I
stairs.
right on that, Jen? Does management get on your case instead of that guy's case? Use first person and the cameras won't see. Was that really true? Thank you, Undead Coyote, for the super chat. But thank you, Jen, for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Hey, Pro, I'm the Minecraft Pro Den guy. I just want to say cheese and cracker.
3 times the charm.
Well, thank you, Pro Dan. Thank you for the super chat.
The rappel gear. You're doing this the old-fashioned way.
How have management not fired that guy? Oh, it happens all the time, Andrew. When I worked in retail, there were people that were really lazy and didn't do anything, and they never got fired. So that happens all the time, these companies. What happens is, these companies expect, like, one guy to do, like, you know, most of the tasks, 1 or 2 people. And what happens is they usually have a bunch of lazy people. Management never gets on their case, but gets on the case of the people that are working hard.
These hotel security feeds are wild. If I sound distracted to you, blame the VIP penthouse. I need a shower.
Are they in a union? Most retail places are not unionized.
Don't forget, you have 1 drone each. Could make all the difference. They carry a small number of fast-acting tranquilizer darts. 1 scratch, and our Texan friends will be out for the count. Obviously, these guards aren't here for their IQ. All right, the camera just went down. It'll be back online soon.
Oh, that was close.
Remember, if you bring down too many at the same time, they'll hit the alarm. Ha! Don't mind if you do. That's how we like it.
Okay. That guard right there, he'll be mine.
The vault. Today's takings are stored near where you are.
Jacob, stay away from that door. He's gonna spot you. No, get around the corner here.
Access button in the security room.
Jack.
The other runs through and grabs the cash.
Okay, somebody else get the take. I'm gonna go downstairs and start clearing it.
The cash is on the cart. Don't get distracted. This is just a start.
No, but he has cronies he uses to get out of work. So he's friends with the management, huh?
Only one way down from here. 1 step at a time. I need my inhaler just listening to you. Okay, here we are at last. The lower level. Naturally, it's heavily guarded.
Ah, damn. Okay. Hopefully it didn't trigger anything.
I think we're good.
I don't know how that didn't trigger an alarm, but I'm not gonna question it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
No, you didn't trigger anything.
Okay, wait. Everyone stay back. I'm gonna get the guard to move up. When you get near the door, the guard's moved up. Everyone hide right now. The guard's coming. Hide, everyone, right now. Hide. I'm gonna get him.
God damn it, God damn it, God damn it, God damn it.
Ah, no.
God damn it.
Okay, we gotta restart
Well,
this
it's away from
again.
me.
Complete. 2 people can't be behind that wall, though, but I think that was my bad. Okay, yeah.
Oh.
Okay, but here's what we're gonna do. Everyone will stay in the
Break the RNG tunnel.
Everyone will stay in the staircase room, and I'll melee the guard. When that happens.
Okay.
The lift hatches should be in front of you. Time to break out the rappel gear. You're doing this the old-fashioned way.
What do you think of the recent IRS stuff? Oh, I think it's stupid. Honestly. I think that, Jacob was Jacob. I think it's stupid that the government is hiring, like, 96,000 IRS, like, IRS officers. Like, for what? Why does the IRS need to get bigger? I don't understand that. That's at the top of their priority. So, like, inflation is a problem right now, gas prices are through the roof, and they want to hire, like, 96,000 more IRS agents. And for the people that are happy that the government is hiring more IRS agents, what they don't realize is those IRS agents are not going to go after the elites. They're not going to go after the 1%, like those top billionaires. Those new IRS agents are just going to go after the average, like, Joe. That's basically what's going to happen. And I'm not saying that people are cheating on their taxes. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying is that sometimes U.S. tax policy can get so complicated that people will make mistakes in their taxes without even realizing it. That's how complicated American taxes are, and they'll get in trouble for it. So that's honestly what I think of it. Okay, there we go. The IRS are like those type of guys that they will try to find something stupid to get you in trouble for, even if you didn't realize that you didn't make you made a mistake. So.
Guard coming. Guard coming.
Wait.
Only one way down from here. One step at a time. I need my inhaler just listening to you. Okay, here we are at
Okay,
level. Naturally, it's heavily guarded.
Jacob, come with me over here. We're gonna run and take out these two guards. Melee them. Do not shoot them. Melee them with your gun. Circle. I'm gonna get the guard on the left. You get the guard on the right. Okay?
Alright.
You ready?
Yep.
Okay, let's do it. Come on. Okay, get right. I got left. Go.
Okay, I'm staying right here.
Okay. Okay, Jacob, you just stay right there. I got this guy. Stay where you are, Trio. Trio, do not go out, Trio. Okay, it's safe. Come on. Wait. Camera. Okay, go now. Wait. This camera. Wait till it turns.
Without a sound.
This is the only camera I always shoot.
We should get away with that one, but take out one more camera and they'll know something's up.
Okay.
You can't shoot down many cameras.
That guy can't really see you, so don't worry about him. Just don't run in front of the door.
You'll have to swipe both vaults
Trio, do it.
simultaneously at separate control panels. That unlocks the system, but even then we can't open both the inner and the outer doors simultaneously.
Man, Lester's getting annoying. Okay. Now, what I was saying with the IRS earlier is there are, like, so many really rich people that literally cheat on their taxes and do stuff, and the IRS never, like, goes after them. But the IRS will, like, find, like, they'll find, like, you know, small little mistakes that people make on their taxes when they don't even realize they've made it. And so that's, like, that's what I think of the IRS.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
Does everybody in here know how to hack?
Yeah, I know how to hack. I'm only gonna have a hack, like,
Yeah,
I'll
I
just
know how
go
to
straight to the
hack.
hacking. I'll just go straight to the hacking when we get in there.
Lester doesn't keep interrupting me. Now, so what I was saying with the IRS agents is I'm not saying that people are cheating on their taxes. Obviously, there are people that cheat on their taxes. But there are people that make honest mistakes. They don't even realize it because American taxes are so complicated. They are. Like, just trying to calculate everything. And so somebody might make a mistake on their taxes. They don't even realize it. And then the IRS will throw the book at them. So that's like, that's really what the IRS... I don't know about how he deals with his wealth, JM58, but I don't think that hiring 96,000 IRS agents is going to help anything. That's what I think. That's my opinion on it. Thank you, JM58, for the super chat. Okay. I'm getting left side. If you cannot hack, then stay away from the doors. I think this is it. Okay, got it. No I didn't, Timmy. Okay, let me see.
I got D.
Okay, I got C. There we go. I've been looked at them for 10 years. It's a super annoying for just a few hundred when I was working in high school. Yeah, so that's what I'm getting at right now, is that those IRS agents are not gonna go after, like, you know, these top billionaires and stuff like that. They're gonna go after, like, you know, just, you know, average people that make mistakes on their taxes. That's just it. That's my opinion. That's just what I think of it. How do I join one of your games on GTA? Thank you, B Supremo. I mean, you have to have me added or have another one of my friends added. But, do you have Power Drills Trio?
No. Oh, wait, I think... I'm not sure. Maybe.
Okay, we have everything then. I'm just... No, we don't have Power Drills. Okay, no, I guess we just leave. If you have 4 people with gold, though, you should get Power Drills. Okay. Let's get out of the vault.
We're still under the radar. Perfect.
Okay, okay, Polish, when?
Okay. Do it complete.
Okay, let's see if we can make the way out as smooth as the way in. Get your key cards ready.
You look so serious when you hackle, thank you.
I'm just gonna point out there'd be no way we'd be jumping with this much gold in these backpacks in real life. Yeah, like,
we're gonna have to kill everyone down here.
It'll be like 800 pounds of gold.
We're gonna have to kill everybody down here because if you leave one person alive down here, then it you get detected later on.
You did good down there. This is gonna be a nice little payday and a whole lot of smug satisfaction.
I got the guard in here. Oh yeah, I played Wildlands. Oh, okay, you got him already. Okay. I played Wildlands and Breakpoint, and I played a lot of the older Ghost Recon games on the PS2. Ow. No, 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 no. Oh. Ah, Jacob. Ah, man. Okay,
He
restart.
didn't see me. I was behind the wall.
Okay, well, I want to restart now. Don't want to do this loud with this. It's gonna let him kill me.
Damn.
Okay, it was a mistake, guys. Don't worry about it. Everyone makes mistakes. Okay,
Well, at least we're getting like a lot of RP from this.
Thank you, Blake, for the super chat. I won't, JM58.
You really cleaned up down there, you know? They're not gonna know what hit them. Except for the insurance bill. You know, if we pull this off, it'll be the crown jewel of my career. The hardest achievement on the console of life.
Okay, did somebody get the guy in the office back there? He's gotta go.
You did good down there.
Okay, I'll
This
get
is gonna
him.
be a nice little payday, and a whole lot of smug
If you leave one guy
satisfaction.
alive down here, it'll trigger the alarm.
Alright, the camera just went down. It'll be back online soon. And remember, if you bring down too many at the same time, they'll hit the alarm. Listen up, we have bad news and good news. The bad news is they did a spot check on the vault, so they know it's been robbed. The good news is they have no idea who or how. The cops are on their way, but you can still make it out undetected if
Okay,
you
let's
do
get out of here.
exactly what I say. If you're caught now, the shit really hits the fan. Must be tiring running around with all that loot. The side doors are back through the staff entrance. You're almost there. That's how we like it.
Okay. Okay, let's go.
I've missed this.
Wait, now there's a guard coming in. Wait, wait. Hold where you guys are over there. No, complete, no. Okay, well, I'm going now, as we're going now. You guys, you should have just waited there, man. You shouldn't have moved up. I told you a guard was coming. It's... Okay.
Oh, sorry about
Why
that.
don't you shoot? Because they have armored helmets, and if you shoot them, it's not going to do anything. It's best if it's melee. Did you play Landing Force and Sniper Elite 5? No, I'll do it very soon. Great, I'm going through the track. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what happened that first time we were down there, because I don't think I got spotted.
Use the stand as cover when you're moving up. Okay. Yes, Landing Force is a new Sniper Elite DLC.
Oh, fuck me! I'll kill you!
Let's everyone get in the same car then. Complete, get in this car here with us.
Yeah, I'm coming. Coming.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in.
Ah, come on, no, car keeps spinning out.
So, once you have the spare time, you should watch some of the Seven Deadly Sins anime.
Wait, what?
I said, if you have the spare time, you should watch the Seven Deadly Sins anime.
The Senate what anime? I can't hear you. Your mic quality is just really bad right now.
They're splitting up to cover it. Now's your chance.
It's called Seven Deadly Sins.
Seven Deadly Sins, okay. Hold on, I'm trying to lose these helicopters right now. Oh my god, car keeps spinning out.
It's an... okay.
Wow, we really kicked the hornet's nest. It's a
Okay, there's only one way I'm gonna outrun this stupid helicopter.
911 is a billionaire. Or should I say, ex-billionaire after his next insurance premium comes through. Economic justice is a beautiful thing.
Well, we stole from the Dugans.
We don't have long before they have to tap out. Make the most of it.
Only way I'm gonna lose this helicopter speeding down the highway.
Alright, the decoy is out. You're on your own now.
When we were running to the car, I thought I was gonna die.
Ah, come on, no. Damn helicopter over there too. No, ah, man.
Damn.
Trio, in the future, though, next time, try to buy bulletproof tires for the cars. I know it's like 25,000, but it does help out a lot greatly.
Yeah, we'll do that.
What? Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me.
Ah. Uh-oh, hood pop off.
Tokyo drifting.
I'm gonna lose them. Why don't you guys don't take the chopper? No, I don't take the choppers. I always take my car. But don't shoot, because if you shoot, we're never gonna lose the cops. Oh my god, gee. Damn, these helicopters right now. Yeah, I'm about to steal a new car, but I can't even steal a new car if I'm not clear of these cops right now.
Oh, big one.
Gonna go for the tunnel.
Oh god.
Okay. Take a cop car. Everyone in quickly now. Quick, get in. Jacob, get in quick.
Uh-oh, we're passing in.
Okay, I'm
we're
going.
getting passed in.
Man. I'm going here.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
Jacob, come on, man. Like, you should have gotten in the car with me when
Jacob.
Jacob, you took too long to get in the car with me, and then you got in the other car, and then you got cut off and you got surrounded. You should have gotten in the car with me.
I'm sorry, man.
Okay. Let's retry that there.
Effing shot for Jacob.
Yeah, you have to be quick on that. When you're switching cars, you have to be quick, because if you don't, you're gonna get surrounded and boxed in like that. So just know that in the future. It's like when everyone should get in the same car and just go. And no, everyone makes mistakes. It's fine. Oh, what happened? Okay, well, I don't know what just happened. Trio left? I don't know what just happened just now. Okay. He might have gotten disconnected. Doesn't mean he left on purpose. Hey, TBH. I love your content, but you are wrong about Rockstar banning Red Dead Redemption 2. It was good for business. You can't get mad at them for that. No, I can, Molt. I do appreciate the super chat, but they messed up. They made promises to the Red Dead community, and they didn't keep the promises. It is entirely their fault. I tried to add you on PlayStation, and it said you have too many friends. Well, what is your PSN be? I just have a lot of people that are trying to add me constantly, so I just, yeah, I just have a lot of people that are trying to add me constantly. I don't know what that was about. It looks like in a public session somebody already tried to attack me. But it's, left quickly there.
Oh no, I got stuck.
I don't remember them
What's
promising
gonna happen,
anything.
dog?
Yes, they did.
Oh, this yoga is so fun.
Look up in September of 2019. In September of 2019, Rockstar specifically said, they specifically said, they were asked about single-player DLC, and they said, no, our full focus is Red Dead Online. They literally said that. And they didn't even give Red Dead Online their full focus, so if they're not going to do Red Dead Online, they owe us single-player DLC at this point. Also, Rockstar said, to be fair, Rockstar said nothing is in stone, but they did talk about how they want to add more roles and expand on a lot of this stuff. They gave numerous interviews about Red Dead Online. Molt is spitting facts. Everyone knows that one successful open-world MMO is better than two. It's simple math. Okay, thank you for the super chat, Water. Now let me explain this to the people that are saying before just now in the chat that Rockstar abandoning Red Dead Online is good for business. Let's take that same argument that you've used and apply it to everything else. Everything that you can think of will apply that exact same argument to. Because people apply this to Red Dead Online and they think that it's like, I do appreciate the super chats, but I'll just tell you guys you're wrong. Let's apply it to something else. Let's say that you go into Burger King, right? You go into Burger King and you say that you want a fish sandwich. And when you go into Burger King, they tell you, no, we don't have fish sandwiches anymore. And you ask them why, and they say, oh, because the fish sandwich didn't sell as good as the Whopper. The Whopper is our most popular burger. Do you want the Whopper now? Do you imagine there was that argument, that same argument when it came to food? You don't like that argument? Let's apply it to a phone company. You go into a phone store. You want to buy an Android phone. You go in the phone store and you see nothing but iPhones everywhere. Nothing but iPhones everywhere. And you say, what's with the iPhones? I want to buy an Android. They tell you, oh, the iPhone sells the best, so we cut all of our Androids. We're only selling iPhones. It's a good business decision. If you apply that to everything else, it's a disaster. Look at a place like McDonald's and Burger King. Why does McDonald's and Burger King still sell the fish sandwich? Why do they still sell the salads? Why do they still sell that stuff? The reason that they sell that stuff is because they make only a fraction. What they make in fish sandwiches is only a fraction of what they make in their burgers, like their Whopper and their Big Mac. That's McDonald's and Burger King's best seller. But why do they still sell the fish sandwich? Why? Because people still come in and buy the fish sandwich. If they stop selling the fish sandwich, that's extra money that they're losing. Basically, your whole argument on this is you're basically thinking that by canceling Red Dead Online, somehow all those Red Dead Online players are just going to jump on GTA Online and start playing that and buying shark cars. It's not going to happen. Red Dead Online is a unique product. It's a different game. By Rockstar supporting Red Dead Online, they have diversified their income. That's essentially what they've done. They've diversified their income. Look at me, for instance. I run a rental property in real life. I have a rental business. And guess what? My rental business, I had to put a lot of money into setting up that rental business. It was an investment over time. But guess what? That rental business, I had to get permits. I had to get inspections done. I had to, I spent a lot of time on that rental property fixing things and getting stuff done. And I only make a very small amount compared to what I make with YouTube. I make much more on YouTube than I make from that rental property. But why do I bother with that rental property? If I listen to that argument about Red Dead Online, I should just cancel the rental property and just make YouTube videos. That's just it. The reason I have the rental property and my YouTube channel is because the rental property diversifies my income. It allows me to make income from different sources. The people that say that Red Dead Online getting canceled is good for business don't understand what diversified income is. Rockstar had a unique product with Red Dead Online. They had a different game, a unique open world Wild West game, and they chose to throw it out the window and instead try to just do GTA Online. And the number one reason Rockstar abandoned Red Dead Online isn't even for greed. Greed is part of it, but the number one reason they abandoned it is laziness. That's simple. It's laziness. It's because they would have to put effort into making a new update on Red Dead Online. They don't want to do that. Instead, they just think, why don't we just milk GTA Online and make an update every 6 months? That's exactly it. And also, I'll tell you this, the YouTubers who say that Red Dead Online being canceled is good for business, why don't we apply that same logic to their channels then? Why don't they do it? Any YouTuber that says that Red Dead Online is abandoned, that's good for business, why don't they stop selling merchandise? Their merchandise on their channel, they should stop selling that. Why? Because they only make such a small fraction of their merchandise. They make the vast majority of their money from their YouTube videos and from ads. So by going that same logic, they should cancel their merchandise and just focus on making YouTube videos, but they're not going to do that. Do you know why? Because they know that by having merchandise, even if it's just a small amount, it diversifies their income. It gives them income from another source. And I'm not telling anybody to cancel their merchandise, but I'm just saying this is just the exact point. If you apply that same business argument to everything else, it's a disaster, and people don't see just how bad it is. If you look at my channel, you can see a poll on my channel. I literally made a poll in which I asked thousands of people. There's like 35,000 or so people voted, and these were Red Dead Online players only. And I asked them, since Rockstar abandoned Red Dead Online, are you ever going to buy microtransactions? You're going to buy shark cards, gold bars, you know, whatever, gold GTA Plus. And 93% said no after Red Dead Online being canceled, and 30% of those all the people that voted actually were people that previously bought shark cards and gold bars in the past, but they're not buying those microtransactions anymore. Do you know why? Because they feel abandoned and they feel screwed over by Red Dead Online. And that's the hidden cost. That's what people are not talking about. When people say that Red Dead Online being abandoned is good for business, they're not talking about the hidden cost. 45 million copies were sold of Red Dead Online. You basically, how many players did Rockstar piss off by canceling Red Dead Online? The reason Red Dead Online wasn't making money, people don't, I just don't understand this. People say that the reason Red Dead Online wasn't making money was because GTA Online was the better game. That's the stupidest argument that I've heard. Why is GTA Online making more money? The reason GTA Online is making more money isn't because it's necessarily a better game, but because GTA Online has constant updates. Look at GTA Online. Imagine if GTA Online did not have any updates after Heists in 2015. Imagine in March of 2015, that was their final update. No more updates after that. Do you know what would have happened to GTA Online? It would not even have half the players that it has right now. So if you don't make any content for Red Dead Online, you don't make content that people are going to play, and have fun with, people aren't going to play your game. If you're not going to make new content for the game, people are going to get bored of it and stop playing the game. So I don't think that even 1% of this is the player's fault. I think literally 100% of this is all on Rockstar. Rockstar messed up. If they actually made content for Red Dead Online, people would have bought it. People gave them ideas. And these people make ridiculous arguments all the time. They say that, oh, you know, there's only so much Rockstar can do in a Wild West game. You know, what do you expect them to do? The community has given them tons of ideas. Over and over and over again, they told them, we want housing. We want player housing. We want to be able to craft our own houses. We want to buy mansions in Saint Denis. You know, we want to be able to rob banks. We want to be able to rob trains. There is so many things that literally players have given Rockstar ideas with so many things. They haven't implemented any of that. Instead, they give us garbage, lazy updates like Blood Money with just recycled bag missions, and they think that people are just going to get on the game and just literally buy a ton of gold bars for that. And when they're not making the money that they're making, they're saying, oh, you know what, players aren't interested in this game. We're just going to play, we're going to do GTA Online. And also, Rockstar are terrible at making business decisions. Terrible at it. Do you know why? Because they canceled GTA 4 Remaster. They canceled the Red Dead Redemption 1 Remaster. Do you know why they canceled that? Because they didn't think that the GTA Definitive Edition was a success. The reason the GTA Definitive Edition was a failure wasn't because people didn't want remasters. They wanted remasters. If you look at the trailers beforehand, people were excited. They wanted to play remasters. They wanted to play that game really badly. The reason people were pissed off at the Definitive Edition is because it was glitchy. It was just an absolute mess. It was a disaster. That's why. It's not people had problems with the remasters. It was that the remasters were done poorly. That's why people were pissed off. And that's exactly that. And Rockstar takes that same logic and they apply it and they say, oh, this means people aren't interested in remasters. That's how stupid Rockstar is. That they have no mind for business. And I'm telling you, by them abandoning Red Dead Online, they have a ton of Red Dead Online players that are never going to buy anything from Rockstar ever again. Nothing. There are so many Red Dead Online players that don't play GTA Online. They just play Red Dead Online. And so these people, when they think that, like, Rockstar abandoning Red Dead Online is good for business, I don't really think that they have any idea what they're talking about. Like, I could go on and on, but this is in my documentary, what I'm going to be talking about here. But it's like I said, if you apply that same business argument to anything else, and if you think that Red Dead Online being canceled is good for business, you also have to say that GTA Plus is good for business, because it makes Rockstar money. That's the thing, but these people aren't going to say that GTA Plus is good for business. They're going to say Rockstar abandoning Red Dead Online is good for business, but then they're going to say GTA Plus is a stupid idea. You know why? Because GTA Online is the game that they play, and that's the game that they feel strongly about, and so they get pissed off. So that's ultimately what I think, and the good for business argument is stupid because you are all in denial. Well, I think that people, you know, I don't think that people, a lot of times the problem is, Eric, is that the people that make that argument that it's good for business, 95% of the time, they don't play Red Dead Online. The people that say, oh, it's good Rockstar man in Red Dead Online, 95% of the time, the people don't play Red Dead Online. And the reason that's important, the reason that's so important is because if you play Red Dead Online, you could see the potential in the game. You could see how much potential the open world had. There's potential for so many DLCs, so many expansions. They could do a Mexico map expansion. There's so much potential. So if you actually played Red Dead Online, you would have an idea of just the potential that the game has. So 95% of the time, the people that are making this business argument don't even play Red Dead Online. And if they did play Red Dead Online, they barely played it. They probably didn't even finish the story in it. So That's just what I'll say about it. I know I've been going off a little bit. Trust me, Pro, I have a PhD in trickle-down economics. Well, I don't know if you're trolling or if you're being a serious, Waterbolt. I'd appreciate the super chat, but I'm telling you, if the people that are saying that Red Dead Online being abandoned is good for business, then those people have to admit that GTA Plus is a good business decision, and on top of that, they also have to admit that all the Red Dead players that are never going to buy any products from Rockstar again, that's bad for business. Like, literally, you have, like, an entire consumer base that you just pissed off with canceling Red Dead Online. That's not good for business. That's bad for business. And so it's like I said, like, you know, YouTubers that, you know, say that, YouTubers that say that it's good for business, what Rockstar did, stop selling their merchandise if they support that logic, because the merchandise only makes them such a small fraction. And even if Red Dead Online, and the main money that they get from their channels from YouTube videos, even if Red Dead Online makes Rockstar only a small fraction of what it makes from GTA Online, that diversified their income. They gave them income from another source. It's never a good idea to just have income based on just one product and just, you know, just depending entirely on GTA Online. This is going to backfire on them. This is not going to, this is not going to, you know, this is not going to go well. Oh, you lagged out? Okay, so just to be clear, guys, Specialist didn't rage quit, he just lagged out. So, and also, he's lagged out several times. It's happened to him, he has bad internet, it does happen. So it's, that's what Specialist is saying. Rockstar is a gold mine of Red Dead Online and abandoned. Oh, yeah, I agree with you, you know, Hustling, thank you for the super chat. GTA Online didn't have a pandemic happen right after it came out. Red Dead Online did. Rockstar was doing well with Red Dead Online in 2019 before the pandemic happened. Well, thank you, Undead Coyote. But it's also, and I'm a little confused by the point that you're making. But the thing is with the pandemic is people have said, I'm assuming you're on the side of Red Dead Online with your comment there, Coyote, thank you for the super chat. But basically, with Red Dead Online, I heard the same argument of people saying that it was the pandemic, and so Rockstar couldn't make content for Red Dead Online. But according to that logic, why did GTA Online get tuners? Why did it get Cayo Perico, a map expansion? Why did it get the contract all during a pandemic? What did Red Dead Online get during the pandemic? Blood money, recycled bag missions. That's what it had gotten. So you can see just you can see that's exactly what it's like. But you know, that's just what I personally feel about it. You have a great merch idea on your last one. Let me check here. But look, everything that I've said right there, that's how I feel. Because, like, it's like diversifying your income is always good. It's always good to diversify your income. And I feel so strongly about this. I think that every single person on this planet should have diversified income. That's what I think. That's how important I think diversified income is. The reason diversified income is so good is because even if you're making even a small amount from other sources of income, even if you're making 90% of your income from one thing and 10% of your income from another thing, you're still making some other income on the side. And so you're not dependent, that 90% thing, you're not dependent entirely on that. You're making some more money from something else. I'd buy a t-shirt which is a picture of you shaking your head, makes it 9 pictures like one painting Zemos has in the crib on a white t-shirt. Oh, well, thank you for the super chat, Mr. Waifu. Yeah, but you know, they didn't make yeah, they didn't make like they didn't make updates for it. And Fernando there has like a really good point. And I get what you're saying, Undead Coyote. Thank you for the super chat earlier. But look, here's what I'll say to you guys is just think about it this way. Imagine if Apple released a new iPhone, right? And they said that they're not going to release another iPhone for a number of years, right? And they released that new iPhone, and they promise all these updates for it. They say, oh, you know, our iPhone is going to get all these new software, all these new updates, and then the new iPhone that they released maybe has like 1 or 2 updates, and then they never add anything new to it. They never do anything new to the phone, no new software, nothing else, you know, and people just stop buying the iPhone. And then Apple turns around and says, oh, you know, the consumers aren't interested in this product. No, it's the consumers were interested in the product originally, but you didn't fulfill your obligation to the product. You just literally just updated a little bit and just abandoned it. That's exactly what happened with Red Dead Online. It's like it just baffles me that people can blame Red Dead Online players and say that it's Red Dead Online players' fault for this. That you guys didn't play Red Dead Online enough, or you guys, Rockstar didn't think it was profitable. There weren't enough players playing it. Why was there not enough players playing it? Because the game didn't have updates. That's the simple reason. It's like look at my Red Dead videos. When I uploaded my Red Dead Online videos in 2019, my Red Dead Online videos were getting like 500,000 views a video. They were getting similar views to what I got on GTA Online. They were really popular. One of my Red Dead Online videos is almost at 1 million views. They were very popular. And then after 2019, my Red Dead Online videos never were that popular again. Why? Because there's not that many people interested in Red Dead Online. There's not that many people looking up Red Dead Online. And this is not the fault of the Red Dead Online players. It's the fault of the developer for not making content. If you don't make content for the game, people are not going to be interested. Look at GTA channels, for instance. Do you know when GTA channels have the least amount of views? I'll tell you when GTA Online channels have the least amount of views: September, October, November, January, February, March, and April. Why those months? Those months, the reason GTA channels have the least amount of views in those months is because people are, going back to work, they're not on vacation or usually around those times, or they're going to school, but most importantly, there's no updates in January, February, March, April, around that time. May GTA channels start getting more views, May and June, because people get off work, they start taking summer vacation. But why do GTA channels get the most amount of views when updates come out? Because people come back on the game to play updates. That's why GTA channels are so popular when updates come out. But when GTA channels start to make videos, like in a month like January or February, they're not going to get as much views as they would in December, for instance. Way more. So that's what I say. It's like the people that, push this argument that say that Red Dead Online getting canceled is good for business. A lot of times they don't really understand, like, the full gravity of it. They just think, oh, GTA Online was making the most amount of money, therefore it makes sense to cancel Red Dead Online. But the thing is, that argument would make much more sense if Red Dead Online was similar to GTA Online. If Red Dead Online was like a modern, like, gangster game similar to GTA, like with cars and stuff like that, and it wasn't making as much money, sure, it would make more sense to cancel it, because you'd have those Red Dead players, or, that theoretical game would get on GTA Online. But in this case, you have a Wild West game, people that are interested in the old time period. They're not all just going to jump on GTA Online and start playing GTA Online just because literally Red Dead Online got canceled. Thank you, Hustlin, for the super chat. The JM58, the game died very slowly. Oh, I agree with you, JM58. It's really simple. Red Dead Online was never going to reach the levels of GTA Online. It's a different paced game, but it still had a good sized dedicated community. Most other live service companies wish they had. Yeah, and like I said, also here, I'll tell you this. Do you know what Rockstar could have done on Red Dead Online to literally get thousands of players on it? I'm not talking hundreds. I'm talking to attract thousands of players. Thousands of players. You know what they could have done? They could have done something to make the player number triple and quadruple. Well, not easily, but there is a plan for it. And do you know what that is? One thing. Map expansion. If they added Mexico as a map expansion in Red Dead Online, it would take some time. Maybe even a year to develop that. But if they actually put the time and effort, made a Mexico map expansion in Red Dead Online, made actual towns in Mexico that you could visit, new characters, maybe some of the old Mexican characters from Red Dead Redemption 1, they could bring in new missions, new properties, new businesses in Mexico, made new wildlife in Mexico, all of that. If they added that map expansion to Red Dead Online, I guarantee you that would have brought thousands and thousands of players on it. And on top of that, there are some Red Dead Redemption 2 players that absolutely hate online. They only play the single player. They don't play the online at all. Even those players that hate Red Dead Online and play only the single player would get on Red Dead Online just to play that Mexico map expansion. They would still get on that. So I'm telling you, if they did that, I'm telling you, that would have got thousands and thousands of new players on the game. But they don't want to do that. Do you know why? Because it's work. And it's ultimately the reason they canceled Red Dead Online is laziness. Laziness is the number one reason. Greed is the second laziness. They think, we could just release an update on GTA Online, every 6 months, maybe make a new business, a new property. People will play that instead. That's really what they think. And so that's ultimately it. And, what I'll say is that, my question is, why do people constantly, bring this up? Like, they bring up, the Red Dead Online being canceled is good. Like, why do they constantly bring that argument up if they don't even play the game? That's my question. Why do they bring that up? I personally think, I'm not going to say for everyone, but I personally think the reason people bring that argument up is because they're fanboys of Rockstar, and that's ultimately their favorite company. And so when they see their company being criticized by the Red Dead community, their defense mechanisms is basically just to create some kind of defense for that, and their argument is Reddit Online being canceled is good for business. I'm not trying to attack people that believe that, but that's, I'm not saying everyone that says that argument believes that, but, that's what I've seen, is, like, a lot of times, like, I've seen, like, a lot of times the people that push these arguments are, like, massive Rockstar fanboys, and that's, what I think about that. Would those saying Rockstar should have abandoned Reddit Online still watch a YouTube channel with little to no videos, new videos? Think about it. Yeah. And honestly, like, it's like, thank you, Straight Edge Soldier. Like I said, like, if you guys don't believe me, like, everything that I'm saying, go on my channel, and I'll tell you where to look up, and I have proof of this also, of, like, my claims that I'm making about Reddit Online, like, why it's actually bad for business that Rockstar abandoned it. I'll tell you when to look up. You go on my channel, and you go on the community tab on my channel, and look up what I posted 1 month ago. I posted a poll, and it was a poll of 41,000 people voted in that poll. And I asked people, if you are an active GTA Online player, only vote in this poll. And this means you regularly play and come back to the new updates. And I said, if GTA Online did not have any content past the Heists update, past the Heist 2015 update, this means that after 2015, there was no more updates. So basically, GTA Online just got support for a year and a half, similar to Reddit Online. And it never had gun running, never had the nightclub update, never had the CEO update, never had Smuggler's Run, never had Doomsday, never had Bikers, Import-Export, Casino Heist, Cayo Perico Heist, Tuners, Contracts. If it never had all of those updates, would you still play GTA Online the exact same amount as you do today? Because I think that the people that say that they still would have played GTA Online the same amount that they're playing right now, if the game did not have those updates, I think that they're being dishonest. I think they're either being dishonest or being in denial. Because I'll tell you right now, I have, over like 460 days played on GTA Online. I spent like a year of my life like playing GTA Online. I played since 2013. And I can tell you, if the game did not have all these updates, I would not have played it. So that's just that. So if GTA Online did not have all those, updates, people wouldn't play it. It would have failed. Just like Reddit Online. So the reason Reddit Online, failed wasn't because it was a bad game or that GTA Online was more popular. It was because the developer refused to support it. The developer did not communicate with the fans. The developer did not release content for the game, and so people gave up on the game. When they see when you have a community of people that get together, make entire groups dedicated to saving the game, make a hashtag for Save Reddit Online, and the developer cannot even respond to them, not even one time, not even one simple post acknowledging the frustration of the fans, and then 7 months later, all of a sudden they just say, yeah, we're shifting our resources to the next GTA game. Basically, you know what fans basically said at that point? They said, screw this. That's basically what fans said at that point. I'm not playing this anymore. Fans got pissed off, and they got up and they left and they stopped playing Reddit Online, and I don't blame them. Exactly, that's exactly what had happened. Imagine if that exact same thing happened to GTA Online. You would not play GTA Online the same amount that you play it right now. But anyways, the results of my poll. Out of 41,000 people, 38% said, if GTA did not have constant updates, I would not have played it as much. 8% said, I still would have played GTA Online the same amount as now. Only 8% of 41,000 people said they still would have played GTA Online the same amount as now if it didn't have updates. And 54% said, if GTA did not have constant updates, I would have stopped playing. So more than half of those people, and according to my poll, that's more than 20,000 people, 20,000 players, and this is just my poll. And some people are going to say, oh, it's your fans, so your fans are going to agree with you, but I'm telling you, the majority of GTA Online players would not be playing this game if this game did not have constant updates. And now for my Red Dead poll, I made a Red Dead Online poll, and I asked Red Dead Online players, 33,000 players voted, and I asked them, if Red Dead Online did not get, if Reddit Online, what is it here? Will you ever buy a Shark Card, Gold Bar, or GTA Plus after Reddit Online got canceled? This is only towards Reddit Online players. I asked people only who play Reddit Online to vote in this poll. And 61% said they will never buy a Shark Card, Gold Bar, or GTA Plus. 32% said, I bought them at one point but will never again. And 32% of 33,000, that's more than 10,000 people that used to buy microtransactions, used to buy gold bars, shark cards, but are not going to anymore. And why are they not going to anymore? Because of this, with what happened Reddit Online. And that's only my poll. That's only my poll. It's only the people that watch my channel. So think about that 10,000 number. think about that number in the overall Red Dead community, because that number is, I think it'll go up much higher than 10,000. I think that number could possibly even go up to 100,000 if you take into account all of the Red Dead Online players. So what people don't understand when they make this business argument is there is a ton of Red Dead Online players that are pissed off. They're not going to buy shark cards. They're not going to buy gold bars anymore, and it's because they feel screwed over and betrayed by Rockstar. So if you're one of those people that says that Red Dead Online being canceled is good for business, you also have to say that all these Red Dead players that are boycotting the game and are not going to buy any more shark cards, gold bars anymore, are completely boycotting Rockstar, you have to admit that that's bad for business as well. But are those people going to admit that that's bad for business? You know, I don't think so. Rockstar had a unique product with Red Dead Online. They had an opportunity to diversify their income, to make income from different sources. They had an open world Wild West game, and instead they just they chose to abandon it. They were lazy. And honestly, a developer like Rockstar has billions of dollars. You can't tell me that they couldn't have hired the resources to manage both Red Dead Online and even GTA Online. And by that logic, they should have abandoned GTA Online or stopped supporting GTA Online and instead focused on Red Dead Online. Would that make more sense? Because GTA Online is the previous game towards GTA 6. It's the last game in the series. So wouldn't it make sense to take resources from the game, the previous game, and use that towards the next game instead of a completely different game? But that's that. That's pretty much my rant on that whole thing. How can Rockstar with billions of dollars and 11 game studios can't develop a new GTA game and support 2 online services? Incompetence and laziness. Yep, I agree with you, Fernando. AJ, I really don't like the recent GTA Online update. I stopped playing it. MMORPGs are not my thing anymore. Well, I don't really think this is an MMORPG, but I get you though on it, and you know that's ultimately my point on it. It's like they would have Pro, Josh Hinkle wants you to play. He's bored. Oh, well, I was going to wrap up the stream anyways. I've been streaming for 3 hours. I actually haven't eaten dinner. I'm actually kind of really hungry. So I think I'm going to eat dinner here. But I kind of went off there because, like, I'm just still pissed about Red Dead Online. And I'm going to make my documentary, guys. My documentary in which I talk about all of this that I just mentioned before. And I'm going to just really, really criticize Rockstar in that. But that's basically it. What I'll say about that is, this is not fair to the Red Dead community. This is not fair. This is completely wrong. And this is just a what stream? Waterbolt, I'm confused. I don't know what that means. But look, with all of that stuff that happened, Rockstar ignored their community for 7 months. You can't tell me, even if you support that stupid business argument, you can't tell me that Rockstar couldn't have responded to their fans earlier and replied to them and answered them. And said that that we're not supporting Red Dead Online anymore. They literally liked the post that had a picture of Red Dead Online. There's one guy that wrote Red Dead Redemption 2 is like one of the best open world games I played. And at the very bottom of the post, it was hashtag save Red Dead Online. Rockstar liked that without reading the bottom of the post and then secretly unliked it afterwards. That shows you how Rockstar has like no respect for their fans. And honestly, after all of this, to leave their fans like this. You literally had no DLC on the game for a year. None. Nothing for a year. No content on the game for a year. And then a year later you just say, we're shifting resources to GTA 6. You can't tell me that after 1 year of having no DLC, couldn't they have at least just released one final update for the fans? At least done something for the fans, some kind of quality of life update, something at least. Instead there's, we're going to give you Telegram missions. With Telegram missions or this content, couldn't they have done something? Couldn't they have done at least a quality of life update, added houses, maybe player housing? That was the one thing people really wanted, is they wanted to be able to own houses. If they could have at least added houses, one final update, said, we're shifting resources to GTA 6, but we're giving you guys one final update to show the appreciation of the Red Dead community. At least something like that. People would have still been pissed that the game had gotten canceled, but at least they would have given you something before they canceled the game. But just to give it nothing after a year and then all of a sudden just say, yeah, we're shifting resource, that shows you how a scummy developer Rockstar is. They have no respect for the Red Dead community. Their fans supported that game. They were passionate about it. And the fact that, like, I see these YouTubers and like these people that like defend Rockstar screwing over the Red Dead community. It's just I don't know how you can possibly defend what Rockstar did with Red Dead Online. That's just it. And honestly, I'll say the last thing is, for the people that I already explained why that whole business argument is wrong and why it's stupid. But I'll say the final thing about this is not everything is about money. Not everything is about money. Not everything is always about money. Literally, look at my channel. Like my channel, I took a break from GTA Online for literally 2 years, and my channel I had gotten such less views. I'd gotten way less subscribers. I was making less money, but I was playing other games that I was passionate about and other games that I liked. And guess what? A year ago, when the Blood Money DLC came out, I started playing The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. And when I started playing The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, that was one of the most unpopular playthroughs on my channel. It wasn't that people hated it. People that watched it liked the game, but it was just unpopular in view count. There was very little views compared to my other stuff. Like, I was getting like 4,000 to 5,000 views on a Ace Attorney video, which is still really good, don't get me wrong, but compared to like my GTA videos, which would normally get like around 50,000. So it was a significant difference. But the thing is, though, even though I was getting such little views on the Ace Attorney videos compared to the GTA videos, guess what? I still did Ace Attorney, and I finished the entire series. I did 40 parts. 40 parts of Ace Attorney, and some parts were like 5 hours long. 4 hours long, around there. So I did 40 parts of that game. Why did I play Ace Attorney on my channel if it was so unpopular, if it didn't get that many views? Why did I play it? The number one reason why I played it is because I liked the game. It was my favorite game of 2021. I had so much fun with The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. I loved that game, and I just had so much fun with it. And so that's why I played that game, because I loved it. And the second reason why I played the game is because I had fans who watched my Ace Attorney stuff. And even though it wasn't that many views, I had fans who wanted to see Ace Attorney. And they asked me, when are you going to upload another Ace Attorney video? So even though it was a small amount of people compared to my other content who were watching Ace Attorney, I still had fans who wanted Ace Attorney. And if I just canceled the Ace Attorney series and I just said, screw it, I'm not doing Ace Attorney, I'm only going to do GTA, I would have let those fans down who wanted Ace Attorney. But I didn't do that. I had people that wanted that series, and I still did it. Even if it wasn't getting the amount of views that my other content was getting, I still played it because I had respect for my fans and the people who watched that content. And so Rockstar had a fan base right here who really wanted them to support the game and make content for it. And instead they ignored them for 7 months and they just did this all of a sudden. That's disgusting. And that's like, that's why I will say that Rockstar Games, you are literally one of the worst companies for literally just relations with your fans. Literally one of the worst. There's no communication. What's the point of the stupid feedback page? We had a Reddit Online feedback page for years, and what did we get at that feedback page? People kept telling them, we want houses, we want properties, we want bank robberies. Never gave it to us. Never gave us train robberies. None of that stuff. Never gave us any of it. And that's exactly what I say is like, you know, even if you don't play Reddit Online and you only play GTA Online, like literally, just look into some of this stuff that I'm telling you guys about, because it's not just that Rockstar just decided to abandon Reddit Online because it was a failing game. There's way more to this argument. A lot of the YouTubers that make videos about this aren't telling you. And so, like, I'm gonna, like, you know, cover this whole thing. Oh, okay, B Supreme, I see your comment there. But yeah, they treated Reddit Online players like garbage. I agree with you. You know, I agree. I agree fully. They took Reddit Online players for granted. They treated them like garbage. And when Reddit Online players were not buying gold bars at the same rate that Rockstar wanted, Rockstar just abandoned the game. That's ultimately what happened with it. I guess we'll see what the they don't even treat their GTA fans well. Yeah, it's and the last thing I'll say about this, is that Reddit Online being canceled is something that all Rockstar fans should have got behind and said this is wrong. I honestly think that every single Rockstar fan should have got behind the Save Reddit Online hashtag. Every single one. You don't even have to play the game. You don't even have to be a fan of Red Dead Redemption 2 just to get behind the hashtag. But I think that every fan should have got behind that hashtag and just said to Rockstar, this is not okay. You're literally betraying an entire community of players who are loyal to your game and want more content for this game. Literally, I think everybody should have got behind that hashtag, because if you got behind that hashtag, you were basically fighting corporate greed and you were fighting like laziness. You were arguing against laziness and against corporate greed. But you had people. It's like, I don't understand this logic personally, because you would have people that would. I saw comments on my channel of people that say, they would say that I don't play Reddit Online, but I understand, like, Reddit Online players' frustration. I understand what Rockstar did was wrong. And I have tremendous respect for those people. They don't play the game, but they see just how badly the game has been screwed over. And that's, like, you know, that's it. Look at a game like Fallout 76. Look at Fallout 76. Fallout 76 was a disaster at launch. It was an epic fail. There were so many problems with Fallout 76. But do you know what happened? Bethesda did not give up on Fallout 76. They did some scummy things like Fallout First, but at least they still updated the game. They still gave the game content. And guess what? Fallout 76 is approaching 4 years old in 2022. And yet, it's gotten way more content than Red Dead Online. And I know I can't compare the games, but I can compare them in size of content. The size of the content that Fallout 76 has gotten, despite being such a failure at launch, is so much better than the content Red Dead Online has gotten. And do you know what Fallout 76 is getting? It's getting a map expansion, a new city, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania from Fallout 3. They're bringing in a new city, an entire map, not something like Cayo Perico, just a small island. They're bringing in an actual new city that you can explore in Fallout 76. So that's, if a game like Fallout 76 can be such a disaster at launch, and they turned it around. They did. They didn't get every player back, but most players that get on Fallout 76 now say it's either an average game or it's a good game. I don't see that many players that say that Fallout 76 sucks today, because they fixed most of the glitches, and they've dealt with a lot of the issues. They've given NPCs to the game, they've added dialogue, they've added a lot of new quests, they added factions to the game, Raiders, the Brotherhood, they added a lot of content to the game. So you can't tell me that a game company like Bethesda that had such a failure at launch of Fallout 76, they took that game, a failure, and turned it around. The Red Dead Online didn't have a failure at launch. It was just a game that didn't have a lot of content, where Fallout 76 was a failure. And instead Bethesda turned their game around, Rockstar failed to. Look at No Man's Sky. That was another game. No Man's Sky was the space combat, space exploration game. And literally, that game was a disaster at launch. They made all these promises and they didn't keep it. And do you know what the developer actually did? The developer updated the game, and they added a lot of the stuff that the fans wanted. They didn't give up on the game. So they turned that game around as well. So don't tell me that Red Dead Online couldn't have been turned around if Rockstar had tried. They could have turned it around. I think they could have if they listened to the community. In your opinion, is GTA 6 being woke a good or bad thing? I'm just interested. I don't want GTA 6 to have politics in it. No politics, no political message in it. I don't mind playing as a female character. I'm perfectly fine with that. I have no issue with it. I just don't want any politics being thrown in the game, like real world politics. That's just ultimately what I'll say on that. To really put the nail in the coffin, if GTA 6 turns out to be a letdown at launch and a woke disaster, that would really be the end of Rockstar. Well, I guess we'll see what GTA 6 is like when that comes out. I mean, I don't know. I don't think you can really argue Fallout 76 is still a failure. The game vastly improved, and it's getting a map expansion, so it's vastly improved its game. And I'll say that I don't understand the people that don't play. They don't play Red Dead Online, and yet they make these comments. They make these comments where they say that it's good for business that Red Dead Online got abandoned. Sure, when you confront those people with this, they'll say, "Oh, just because I played a game doesn't mean I can't have an opinion." Sure, you can have an opinion. You can have an opinion on Red Dead Online. You can say that Red Dead Online being canceled is good if you didn't play the game. I'm not denying you can't have an opinion, but I have the right to criticize you also. And I personally think that that's dumb, because if somebody actually played Red Dead Online and they had actually done the majority of the activities in the game, and they had said, this game being abandoned is good for business, I still would have disagreed with them, but I would have at least had some more respect for them, because at least they played the game and they knew what the game was like. It's like, imagine if I went to Fortnite channels, and I just started going to Fortnite channels, and I started just leaving comments, and I started saying, Fortnite abandoning Save the World is good. It originally started out with that Save the World, and it was originally supposed to be a co-op game, and then when the Battle Royale mode got way more popular than the co-op, they abandoned the co-op, and they never finished the co-op. And I don't even play Fortnite, and I know this. So, imagine if I started going to Fortnite channels, and I started typing and leaving comments and saying, "Oh, this is good for business that Fortnite abandoned Save the World, instead just focused on Battle Royale." That would have made Fortnite players rage. They would have been like, "What the hell are you talking about? You don't even play this game. You don't know anything about this game." Well, that's the same logic that I'm using to apply to these players, these GTA players that don't even play Red Dead, and that they come to these Red Dead channels, and then they try to defend Rockstar on this. And I just think it's so stupid when somebody literally says, think about it this way. Somebody says, the GTA Definitive Edition was a disaster. That was corporate greed. It was bad. And then they'll say, "Oh, GTA Plus, that's corporate greed. That's scummy. Rockstar shouldn't have done that. That's messed up." And then at the same time, they'll turn around and they'll say, "Oh, Rockstar abandoning Red Dead Online is good for business. It's a good business decision." What? How does that make any sense? You just attacked Rockstar for GTA Definitive Edition and GTA Plus, but then you're literally defending their greed. You're attacking their greed in one place. And don't get me wrong, GTA Plus is greed. It is. It's stupid. But I'm just saying that they attack GTA Plus, but then when it comes to Red Dead Online, they defend Rockstar's corporate greed there, and they say that it's justified. That's literally what I think. It's bias. Exactly what you're right. It's bias. It's they get pissed off at Red Dead players criticizing Rockstar, and so, they resort to that. But I'm gonna have a whole video, explaining this whole thing in detail. I'll still read a few more comments before I go here. I won't really be talking about this. They can't support Red Dead Online, but I got the same people that made the mobile port of GTA San Andreas to make the definitive edition as well to me. Yeah, thank you, Crest, for the super chat. Thank you. It's, yeah. And I had a bad feeling about that, but I was really hoping that it'd be different. I was really hoping it'd be different, and that it would actually be decent. But it turned out not to be. To be fair, at least GTA 3 and Vice City Definitive Edition weren't as bad as San Andreas, but San Andreas was really bad, really bad. Imagine talking like, has he really been talking like this for 30 plus minutes? Yeah, I mean, when I get into a topic, I can talk about it for some time, and this was like a topic that I wanted to cover, but, and I'll be explaining all of this when I upload my, your talk is so calming to me, thank you, Mr. Waifu, but, you guys agree with what I'm saying? This is just, this is what I think, and I will say that, GTA Online gets me the most views on my channel, sure. But, I play other games, I do other content because I like it. Saints Row the Third didn't get me that many views as GTA, but I still did it because I had fun with the game, and, that's ultimately, you gotta do, what you're passionate about. And, what Rockstar did to Red Dead Online, I think was, a shame. Yeah, I should get some food. I haven't eaten since breakfast, so I'm starving right now. I'm gonna get some food. I'm really hungry. Keep it up. Thank you, man. GTA will always have more people, dude. It even had more when it was at its peak, which shows it won't have as many people playing it even if they updated it. If they didn't update it, it wouldn't have half its players. But I'm not denying that GTA is a popular game. GTA would always do better than Red Dead Redemption 2, always in sales. But 45 million in sales for Red Dead Redemption 2, that's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. 45 million copies sold of Red Dead Redemption 2. That's amazing. And you'd think that with a game with that many copies sold, you'd think that they'd pay a little bit more attention to the online, pay attention to that community. But instead they haven't. And I'll tell you guys this. The name Grand Theft Auto as a title itself is, sometimes I think it's an overhyped title. Because, think about it this way. People will buy Grand Theft Auto no matter what it is, when you really think about that. I'm not trying to insult people when I say that, but I'm saying that GTA 6, and this is why sales sales are not always important on what's the better product. People think that just because one product sells better than another product, it makes that product better. That's not true. Just because one product sells more doesn't make it a better product than the product that sells less. It just shows you that more people bought it. Doesn't show you anything else besides that. But the next GTA game, GTA 6, if GTA 6 turned out to be worse than GTA 5, let's just say it turned out to be worse, it had a bad map design, it had, a bad story, short story, boring characters, terrible online, it would still sell better than GTA 5. It would still, I guarantee you it. Why? Because it's being extremely overhyped, and because it's Grand Theft Auto. People know the game. It's like the same thing with Call of Duty. Call of Duty releases a game every year, and yet, it could be the worst Call of Duty ever, and still millions of people are still going to buy it. So that's just it's just a title. People are going to buy it a lot of time. And that's, I think, a problem with today's gaming, is people buy games based on titles, not necessarily if those games are good or not. But that's what I'll say about that. Go get something to eat before you pass out. Yeah, I should. Thank you, Straight Edge. As much as I would like it, a new Manhunt would be badly received in today's world. It would get canceled in a matter of seconds. Yeah, thank you, Straight Edge and MXZ. Yeah, it's like, the political climate today is not would not support a game like Manhunt being released. What are you eating for dinner? Also, Fallout 76 on the Pit is just a dungeon run. I don't know if it's just a dungeon run. They're advertising it as a map expansion, so we'll see what it's like when it comes out, but at least it's getting something. It's getting big DLCs. So it's at least getting something, Sebi. Thank you for the super chat. It's like being loyal to name brand clothes. In a way, yeah. But I guess I'll be going here, guys. Thank you, guys. I'm sorry if I went off on my rant there a little bit. And also, the people that originally, like, you know, said that to me about it, I'm not pissed off at you. Don't think I'm pissed at you or anything. I just don't agree with the argument. I respect you as people, and I appreciate your super chats. I just don't agree with that argument, that it's good for, you know, business, and that Reddit Online got canceled. And, you know, I'm still kind of pissed off that Reddit Online got canceled. I feel like the developer betrayed the Reddit community. Thank you, Mine Rain, for the super chat. Thanks, man. And do I eat 3 meals a day? Yeah, I do. Thank you, Jam58. But I guess I'll be going here, guys. So thank you, everybody. Even people who disagreed with me on the business argument, don't think I hate you or anything. I don't. I'm not even pissed at you. I'm just more pissed at much more pissed at Rockstar on Rockstar, what they did to Reddit Online. But, you know, even if you disagree with me, don't think that I dislike you or anything. I don't. I play with a lot of people that don't agree with me always. It's just I'm just generally pissed off at Rockstar. That's who I'm pissed at, not anybody individually here. Thank you guys for watching. I'll be going here, and I'll have the next part of Saints Row the Third up probably early in the morning. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend, guys. Or I should say Sunday night. Probably weekend's over. But thank you everybody for watching. Take care, everyone.